Stop that. What? Ow! Bitch. Get out of here. Ow. Fuck me. My eyes. Ba, 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 ba. I feel like something's wrong. Am I even streaming right now? Ba 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 ba. Let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah, still a shitty frame rate. I don't get it. I really don't. I'm confused to all hell. Ba 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 ba. Hey, no rest. How do I fix this? How does Kaya fix this, you guys? What do I do? Without killing myself. Kinda wanna try the PS4 and see if that maybe is gonna be different. So, hang on. Okay, you know what? Let me plug in the PS4 and see if that changes anything here. Because this ain't working for me. Oh. I guess, well. I think this way I can still talk to all of you. I'm currently looking for the PlayStation HDMI input. Okay, I found that. Now I just need the capture card, which is here. So, outside input, unplug, plug in. Alright. And I'm back. Confirm that. Just smash it the Turkish way. Thank you, Mauricio. I'm glad you noticed. I'm glad anyone noticed. I thought no one was gonna. I wish Snail Boy. I just want it to work. I don't understand why the webcam... So, if the webcam is smooth, it's clearly not the internet. Or the PC for that matter, so dropping frame rate or bit rate, any of that shit isn't gonna work or do much. But I just don't understand what it could be then. And why specifically only the capture card is being slow or choppy. Maybe I should Google it. Elgato choppy video. Hey. Okay, let's remove that. Unplug. Plug back in. USB root hubs. I don't have any USB root hubs. The Elgato is going straight into the PC. Doom Gorilla soon. Stick around. Also subscribe if you want to see that. Don't worry, I'm not scamming you. I would never lie for subscribers. Trying to see if the PlayStation will work. Alright. That's there. Okay, Don, get out of the way now. So if you guys can, please tell me if at any point it looks not choppy. I'm retarded, I was using the fucking Switch controller for the PlayStation. Logsb says no. No what? I assume it's still choppy then? Audio's choppy. Oh god. New problems. Motherfucker. So my voice is choppy for you guys? Definitely worse. Okay, well, that is some bad news. Just a game. Okay, it has to be the capture card then, you guys. I don't know if I somehow busted it or what happened. I can't think of anything else. I genuinely can't if it's not. I tried that logs. I tried that like 3 times now. Everything's fine except for the game. It's kind of important, yeah. I wish the game was fine, DODO. What that really means is that nothing's fine, unfortunately. So in that case, it has to be the capture card. It has to be the capture card or something with the settings that I'm just fucking up. That I cannot imagine what. Because everything's set to default. Everything's set to the same settings as last time. I don't know if these Elgato capture cards can get busted or whatever the fuck is happening. Thank you, Dio. I'll appreciate some shekels. Okay, how about this? If everything is still just choppy for you guys, fuck me, I don't know. What would be entertaining? I'm not sleepy enough to call this a night, but I also don't know what I would do besides play video games, except maybe... Motherfucker. Jump. Alright. Except maybe, I don't know, talk to you guys. Come on. Yeah, maybe a just chatting stream. I could try the streaming my PC screen and see how that goes, to be honest, and see if that is choppy. Because I am kind of curious. Thank you, Snail Boy. You know, honestly, even if it is choppy, I'll still stream because, you know, not because of Kaya, but because of Dr. Love. Eliminate it? Okay. No point in continuing this. Thank you, Heinz. Alright, let's... Okay, let's enter that into rest mode. Let's remove that. Let me... Browser source, image source, browser source. Okay, let me see if there's any browser window I can open that will not immediately embarrass me and get me cancelled. Okay. Please hold. Okay, log out of this. Alright, maybe, you know what, actually private mode, just in case. Okay, can I now browser source, add source. Of what? Okay, that's definitely not. Okay, I assume what I'm looking for is then called window capture or something like that. Window capture, yep, here it is. Weakest Turk, fuck you, Smith. You wanna fight me? Firefox. Nope. Why is this not detecting the private window? Or the regular window for that matter? Let's try that again. Window capture. At source. At source. Okay, here we go. Automatic. Window match priority. I don't know what that means. I don't know what client area means. Ah, okay. Now. Snap, you son of a bitch. Okay. Kayla or Kaya? I don't know. You guys don't know my alter ego. Maybe I am Kayla. So let me get, tell me if you guys, if like the browser is smooth, the scrolling and everything, the frame rate, whatnot, because then I can still at least know that it's the capture card that's the problem here. And let's go to, I don't know, YouTube. Chat pause due to scroll. It's smooth. Okay, it is. It has to be the capture card then. In which case, I don't know why or what happened, but I assume I have to get a new one, which is a bummer. Well, fuck me. What do we do now, you guys? Just chatting? Wuhan. Oh, sorry. That Scott Pilgrim game, though. YouTube, maybe. Let's see what's on YouTube. YouTube Night Jerk Circle. Okay. Any videos I could watch that you guys would enjoy to watch together that will not get us copyright struck? So let me see if I can plug in my actual screen here while you guys think of videos. Whoa. Okay. Fuck me. This is pretty big. Hang on. Close that Twitch chat. Close that activity feed. Keep that window open. And you know what? Actually, maybe close this one. And alright, I think this is gonna work. And because this window is so small, I might as well make myself bigger. Hi! Okay. Here we go. Let's watch some witch talk. You'll be playing the new Hyrule Warriors. Will I be? Okay. Probably. I'll try. I'll give it a shot, Mauricio, if at that point I can figure out how to not make it lag. Bikaya. Maybe just type in a specific word and sort by new. Okay, let's try tree stump. I know that's 2 words, but sort by, I guess upload date is our substitute for new. And I will have to redirect the audio here. Give me a sec, so you guys can hear it. All right. Tucker, that would be kind of funny. Tree stump planter. Is there people who plant tree stumps, or do they plant stuff into tree stumps? Yeah, it's a tree stump, I get the idea. Ah, of course. Yeah, I get it. I understand. It does look kind of like a vegan bong. Janny. What language is this, I wonder? Amar updates. And why does it sound like a 2-year-old talking? Mahatma Gandhi speech, what? What is this? What is this page? 3 types of essential knot tying with Mahatma Gandhi and immunity boosting drinks. Independence Day speech English. How to clean mixer grinder. Okay, let's see who this kid is. I have heard Mongolian throat singing. Smith. Can't say I'm a fan though. Oh yeah, the stream of tomorrow is all fucked up, isn't it? Let's see if I can change it.
Friends, ഇന്ന് ഞാൻ ചെറിയൊരു വ്ലോഗാണ് നടത്താൻ പോകുന്ന ഈദിൻ്റെത്. ഈ ഈദിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ celebration നടത്തുന്ന ചെറിയൊരു celebration.
How about window capture night? Because I can't think of anything else.
പിന്നെ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ബ്രേക്ക്ഫാസ്റ്റ് ബീഫും പിന്നെ പത്തിരിയും ആയിരുന്നു. ഉച്ചക്ക് ചിക്കൻ ബിരിയാണിയും പൊരിച്ച ചിക്കനും ആയിരുന്നു.
Alright, here we go. What is this? That does not look tasty at all. Well, okay, some Indian kid with his family and a webcam. I think I got the gist. It is a little wholesome, Doom Gorilla. I'm also not gonna lie. We typed in tree stump. Let's try. No, how about shark rug? Filter. Upload date. Sexy little rug shot. Shark natural mess. Okay. I'm down for some sexy rug action. ASMR. Who the fuck wants to hear vacuum ASMR? Is anyone actually into this? Any of you guys? To think that this, no joke, occupies server space at one of the biggest companies on the planet. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, let's try some more. Feel free to throw some random words in the chat here. How about cheese Goliath? Filter. Upload date. What? Germination rate Goliath Mac crosses?
It's time to get high. Go to Goliath Grower's Garden.
So this is an ad. I'm pretty sure. I watch a show called Court Cam. Now I've not a guy named Smith. Do you guys know if we could watch To Catch a Predator together? Is that on YouTube? Anyone know if that's legal? Catch a Predator. Chris Hansen. Yes, please. NBC Dateline. Oh, god damn it. No, these are the new ones. This is Hansen versus Predator, which kind of suck because he's such a has-been. Is there? Oh, really? Please. Please. Gamer games, that's intentional. Oh wait, sorry, I didn't realize that half the browser was cut off here for you guys. My bad. One sec, I'll try to fix it. Well, as to the best of my abilities, I suppose. I could do that. Shrink this a bit. I wish I was a boomer, at least then I'd have an excuse to be this bad at streaming. There. Can center that a little. Okay, that's not too bad, is it? Alright.
13. I have interest in younger girls.
Yes! Oh, it is! It is on YouTube. Fuck yeah.
That would be probably...
Wait, where'd my chat go? Motherfucker. Okay, go on Twitch.
A string of suspects targeting children. It's another undercover sting.
Disengage the window. Okay, here we go. As you guys watch, I'm gonna try to find the chat box here for myself.
Like moths to a flame, they just keep coming. Thanks for joining us. I'm Stone Phillips.
And I'm Ann Curry. It has been more than 2
Ann Curry.
years now since we first began our series of reports investigating online sex predators. 5 different states, 129 men exposed.
Tonight, investigation number 6. This time, we've set up our hidden cameras in a rented house in rural Georgia. And once
Georgia.
Even
All right.
who have seen our reports show up at the door. We should let you know that some of what you will see and hear is explicit. Here's Chris Hansen.
I got an update on Scooby-Doo's car. He's going to be in an orange Ford Explorer.
On this stormy summer night, on a winding
Can't hear shit. Sorry, gamer.
Sex predator slowly approaches a house where he believes a child is waiting for him. He's driven a long way for this meeting, almost 2 hours.
There he is.
But the driver won't find a young girl inside. Instead, a Dateline investigative team awaits his arrival.
All right, Emmy, he's coming in.
Why is this man making such a long trip?
How do I pop out this fucking chat?
Perhaps because he believes a 15-year-old girl is alone inside, ready to have sex with him.
Open the door and call him.
Okay, allow me 1 second, you guys, to figure out how to pop out the chat here. Creator dashboard. Set. Nope. Video producer. Creator dashboard, maybe? Streamlabs had a chat, but I think it collapsed when I zoomed out so much. Oh, there it is. Kaya being a fucking boomer again.
He's coming.
But his journey didn't begin today. It began more than a week earlier when he entered a Yahoo Georgia chat room and decided to hit on a decoy, an adult posing as a 15-year-old.
All right. Is the volume good for you guys?
23-year-old, screen name Scooby-Doo ATL01, to steer the chat towards sex. He asked all kinds of sexual questions, like, what positions have you tried? You like doggy? The decoy says, I never did doggy before. And Scooby-Doo says, well, if we ever have sex, I'll introduce it to you. But I switch positions a lot, so you're bound to learn a few new tricks.
So I just want to point out, I'm so old now that when this came out, someone born in 92 used to be, what, 14 years old, you guys? These days, 92, that makes her legal, pretty much. More than legal, fuck me, that makes her old. She's like 28. Well, here we are. I feel old again.
And Scooby-Doo says, well, if we ever have sex, I'll introduce it to you. But I switch positions a lot, so you're bound to learn a few new tricks. Now, the man with the bag of tricks is walking in our house. We hired a very young-looking 19-year-old to play the part of the girl.
Hey!
Hey.
Took you a while to get here.
Yeah, well, someone can't get good directions of where they live.
I was taking stuff out of the dryer.
Oh, what a diss. I am having a midlife crisis gamer games. I'm almost 30, man.
You can see, I just gotta finish taking the stuff out.
You'd never guess, by the way this man confidently walks into our house, that he's seen Dateline's investigations into internet sex predators before. And he's still willing to risk being exposed on national television.
Oh, here he comes.
Hard time finding the place? Or?
What a fucking legend.
You got lost, huh?
Yeah, who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Dennis.
In our latest hidden camera operation, this time in rural Fortson, Georgia, 90 minutes south of Atlanta, it doesn't surprise us that the chat rooms are full of men aware of our previous investigations.
Is this still choppy for you guys, or is it fine now? Finally, can I rest and relax and enjoy?
At this point. Did you ever see To Catch a Predator?
You think that this is a deterrent?
You know, Heinz is really right. What fucking 14-year-old does her own laundry? This is highly suspicious.
Watchdog group dedicated to catching
a real pedophile should run. Would run.
In the door.
Dateline paid perverted.
It's like, tee-hee, I'm so young, I love homework. Oh my god, my daddy isn't home.
13 to 15-year-olds home alone.
Haha, isn't it funny how my parents aren't home and I'm just doing homework? And laundry and all my other chores?
That's because experts.
I'm gonna do the dishes next.
Young teens are often curious, even precocious, when it comes to chatting online about sex without knowing the potential lifelong repercussions of being molested by an adult.
I don't know if anybody's in chat.
While it's encouraging to hear our investigations have scared off some potential child molesters, others, like Scooby-Doo ATL01, obviously didn't get the message.
Ritter, you only missed about 5 minutes. Or, not even. You missed about 4.5 minutes. Don't worry.
A girl named Izzy.
And how old is Izzy?
She told me she was 18.
Of course. They always tell them that they're 18.
No, I wasn't going to do anything.
The problem with that, though, is that I have the transcript.
I have the chat logs. Fuck, what a G move. I wish I had everyone's chat logs.
From the top?
Chris Hansen is the godfather of bringing receipts.
Just a lot of different things.
He brought receipts before the term was even coined.
Ask her if she was a virgin.
If she was a virgin.
Thank you, Griff.
And why would you ask that question of a 15-year-old?
I really did not have, I don't know, I'm sorry, I apologize.
But Officer Ivor,
did you bring
1,000 Reddit gold.
I have condoms in my car.
You had, well then, so you did bring condoms.
Yes, but they are for my, I mean, I have them for safety, but I mean, that's just hanging out. I wasn't going to do it. I was really serious.
I have them for safety because I get laid so much, you guys.
Jail.
I know.
You can't go to jail for not doing anything.
When I start to read some of his chat log, he gets up and starts pacing.
What positions have you tried?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
You know how to ride?
Yup.
You like doggy? And then you ask.
Do I have an event box?
Oh, God, stop. Okay.
Just one more. You say, you ask if you delete all those IMs when you're done. I'd hate to have your mom get nosy.
Now it's time to tell him
your parents don't know about me, do they? You know, the sad fucking thing is that this obviously is still going on today.
Oh, my God.
You ever seen
just in private Discord servers.
men come to the house trying to meet
Yes,
teens?
but I wasn't trying to do that, I promise.
Thing is, because if they were,
Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
you know, if they didn't look the way they look, they wouldn't be pedophiles or incels or desperate for child pussy.
If it's stupid, I'm a stupid man. That's all I can say. But I would like to leave.
He's free to leave, but he won't get very far. Perverted Justice has joined forces with the Harris County Sheriff's Office, providing chat logs and phone records, evidence needed to make an arrest. Here in Georgia, if a man makes a date online for sex with someone he believes
You guys
to be
don't,
a minor...
I don't know if you guys know, but Chris Hansen really fell far. I think he cheated on his wife, a bunch of his checks bounced, he got fired from NBC. He fell on some hard times, man, which is a shame because he was the original predator hunter.
And taken away.
Oh my God.
Kaya Hansen, I like that. He did have depth, yeah, Tom. And his checks bounced, so I'm pretty sure that, you know.
How'd it go at the house, Dennis? That was awesome. That was the best day of my life right there.
You'll hear more of Scooby-Doo's interview with police later.
I never should have said that.
Smith, I know he kickstarted a new show called Chris... No, sorry, I think it's called Hansen vs. Predator, but it's not the same. He kind of slinks out of the door frame and he's like, oh, so what you're doing here? And he's kind of fat. He got all flabby and old and he just doesn't have that same twinkle in his eye as he did in this show, Catching Predators. He just looks sad. You know, I'm going to take this chance to take a piss. And I'm also going to invite Sarah. Maybe she's down to watch some pedophiles get owned.
Inside Dateline's hidden camera house quickly moves into position.
Coming up, driveway, battle stations, battle stations.
A man who made a date online for sex with a young girl has shown up earlier than expected. Our decoy, playing the part of a young girl, heads to the front door to wave the man in.
Hey, come on in.
He's 32-year-old Christopher Xavier Cannon, here to meet a 15-year-old virgin. At least that's what he was told. Turns out he's a media director at his church, a volunteer position working with young teens, which makes his sexually explicit online chat all the more disturbing. Using the screen name Xavier01, he asks the girl if she's ever had an orgasm. The decoy says, I don't think so, and Xavier01 says, good. Then he asks her,
do you want to be on top or bottom?
I'm not sure. Which is better?
We'll have to see where you fit best, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I see. I think I know.
Or we can do doggy style.
Sorry, if I don't put this stuff in the washer right away, it just wrinkles. But I made some sweet tea, so just make yourself a glass.
Can I use your restroom? Oh,
why don't you have a seat real quick?
I know what this is. I know what this was.
All right.
I just went to test it, that's all.
Okay, noted, sir.
Thanks. I knew it.
Oh, you guys heard the toilet flush.
Nothing.
Stream freezing. Don't tell me the stream is eating shit again, you guys. Please, for the love of God. No, the stream is good. Thank God. Thank you, Mari's here for the good news.
As our investigation continues here in rural Georgia,
don't put your knee on his neck, please.
Other men who seem to know about our investigations but show up anyway.
Yeah, slowing down, pulling in the driveway. Emily, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
This girl doesn't even look real. She looks...
2005.
I don't know.
He drove 4 hours to get here.
She looks like a living waifu pillar or some shit.
Hey, come on in.
Kaya, you missed this guy being a church dude. They're always...
I just gotta throw this in the dryer real quick.
Need a friend to talk to.
I'll throw this in the dryer real quick. I'm a real 13-year-old. I'm doing laundry and dishes and chores.
13-year-old virgin named Nina. Online, he asks her if she wants to try anal sex and if he can perform oral sex on her. After the decoy agrees, she tells him she's home alone, and he asks to spend the night. He's come prepared.
He's brought his overnight bag, it looks like.
Sorry, I had to do laundry right away. I had to have something cute to wear tonight.
Ew.
Did you try some of my sweet tea?
Ew, Jesus Christ. Okay, so...
Sorry, I'm almost...
Is she like a midget? Is as insensitive? Is she half a midget, where half of her parents were midgets? Because she is tiny. She's like 3 feet tall.
Some Kit Kats.
And he's creepy.
Stuff to move in. Yes. Why don't you have a seat there?
And like some of the others, need a friend to talk to appears to know what he's walked
Gamer got it. It's like, yeah, I'm doing my laundry. I'm also just working for my scholarship.
Oh, crap. Am I gonna be upbeat? Oh, rested?
Arrested? Am I gonna get to the terrorist?
Trouble if anybody
Yeah, you are a retard.
25-year-old
Yes.
was meeting a 13.
Yes, I thought it was a bad idea for him to be king, so.
But if you thought it was such a bad idea, why did you do it anyway? I mean, you started talking, and 45 minutes into the conversation, you say, "Have you ever seen a man's blank?" Meaning,
Yes, I'm sorry, so.
I'm sorry,
what
so.
size bra she wears. Minutes later,
I like to imagine this taking place today. I mean, all of these guys, it wouldn't just be their face being shown on national TV. They would be trending for quite a while and getting cancelled. Chris Hansen got the receipts here.
The men who show up at our
And
house.
oh god, that's gotta be so fucking embarrassing, the whole camera crew.
He probably knows he won't be free for long, and there's nowhere to run.
Get on the ground! Get down on the ground! Down!
And the parade continues.
I love how, you know, back in the day when the police weren't as demonized and there wasn't this manufactured hatred against the cops, they could just put on this fucking show on television where they ultra-aggressively, like hyper-aggressively arrest a bunch of non-violent nerds like this who aren't even resisting arrest, and they just 5 cops descending and tasing a guy.
This clean-cut, all-American looking man has a
Also, gotta love how they gave the decoy a blonde wig right there.
God as his #1 hero. But when he goes into a Yahoo chat,
God.
he seems like
#1
another
hero.
person. His chat with a girl he thinks is 14 is so graphic, much of it can't be shown. He does ask the decoy if her house is secluded, so if they use the jacuzzi, you can moan and squeal all you want.
Nice house.
Thank you. Did you have a hard time getting here?
Fuck off, you slack-jawed inbred fuck.
Didn't show up.
Wait. What year is this? Hang on. I want to rewind and see the camera footage there. 2008. That was 12 years ago. Fuck me.
why don't you have a seat there
Holy
and
shit.
get comfortable for that?
I had a feeling this was going to happen.
You had a feeling what was going to happen. Go ahead, sit down, please.
No,
Well, no, I need to talk to you about a couple things, and I think you're going to want to...
Thank you, Sergeant Pepper.
It's going to take a few minutes, so why don't you have a seat?
I'm just going to leave on the national news.
I'm sorry, be on what?
Rad Retriever.
NBC?
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
What was your plan here today?
I can't
You know what would have been really funny is if...
because I've been...
It's such a shame that booby traps are illegal, because they could have maybe set it up so the houses are booby trapped and then they invite the pedophile. And then maybe the show could have used like a legal loophole to lure the pedophiles into a booby trap, like they get hit by fucking poison darts or some shit as they're trying to get into the jacuzzi, or they get electrocuted.
Thought that it would be okay to come over here and visit a young girl home alone.
I wanted to think it was okay, but
Now, I'm looking at this chat log here. 16 minutes into this discussion, you ask if she can do deep throat.
Yeah, can the 13-year-old do the deep throat, you guys? What was the...
How do you feel?
You know, the great thing is, I think that most of these chat logs are still available online because the guys that Chris Hansen worked with were perverted justice.
Well, I want you to square that with...
Do we know this guy's name?
MySpace website where you talk about Jesus rocks.
Yes, he does.
You'll hear more about this man's inner struggle after he's in police custody.
Get on the ground! Get down on the ground! All the way down!
Get on the ground and pray!
Potential sex predators about to keep their date with Dateline. More
Okay, let's wait for the next guy's handle here.
children on the internet.
Cleanest, best pleasure.
The cleanest, best pleasure is to have sex with a 13-year-old girl.
Yes, sir.
I love Chris Hansen. This is the Chris Hansen that just...
Get on the ground! Get down on the ground!
This is the only Chris Hansen I want to remember, not the has-been,
As law enforcement
got fat
arrests
guy.
one suspect after another, what happens next is almost inevitable. One of our invited guests drives by, spots them, and takes off.
He actually watched it out front and was leaving.
But Lieutenant Sven Armbrust of the Harris County Sheriff's Office is not about to let 36-year-old George Cleary get away.
Completely with you, Angel Frame. Why don't they fucking George Floyd some of these guys?
After Cleary sees this man being arrested, he heads for the highway. That's where detectives stop him. The 36-year-old
That looks like a
makes his
pedophile.
living as a pizza delivery man.
Okay, what's his name?
For
Cleary?
the chance to have sex with a 14-year-old he met online.
Let's see if there's a search function
Using
here.
the screen name Broken Empires, he asks the decoy
Broken
very
Empires,
personal
okay.
questions like her bra
Search,
size
search,
and
search.
do you shave down there? The decoy says,
Okay, chill. Okay, maybe we have to do this here. Go back. Sites. Broken Empires. Alright. Broken Empires. Aha! Okay, wait. Ah, damn it. Is this not the... Ah, Jesus. Oh my god. Oh lord, okay. Do you shave... No, wait. Do you shave... Oh, you shave down there. You shave down... Ah, here we found it. They even highlight the ones that they show on the show. That is so nice of them. This is amazing. This is some OG shit, you guys. Do you shave down there? Yeah, a little because of my bathing suit. Call. Cool. Ask me again. Ask you what? Anything. What kind of girls you like? Small, skinny, beautiful, sexy, and young. Smiley face. That's you, right? I hope so. Wrong answer. Supposed to say yes. Aw, yes, LOL. Winky face. There you go. You're so sweet. You want me to call babe or sweetie? I like how this guy's actually... I don't want to... I'm trying to choose my words wisely here, but you can tell that this guy is not very intelligent. Also, I just realized it's probably very tiny for you guys. Sorry. Let's zoom in here. Okay, here we go. Also, the great thing is that this person, my trolling name, is an adult working a perverted justice, just trolling these fucking dumbasses. I used to do this when I was young. This is fun. What you like? Both and edit. That's a very pretty name. Thank you. Welcome, sweetie. So, like, can you come for other visits later? Oh, I plan on it. Okay, with smiley face. As long as you will let me. I will always let you. I love younger women. Cool. Cool. I know I will like you tomorrow. Good, and don't be shy. I will try not to. Okay. Be right back, Dad. So when you can tell that this is the moment where this employee's, I don't know, boss walked by or co-worker and he was like, hey, do you have the files for that, Georgetown case? I don't know, but isn't it on your desk? I don't know. Anyway, I get to go back to troll this fucking pedophile. Can you give me a minute? Okay, yeah, sure. You there? He's like, you there? Here I am, babe. Dude, my dad ain't leaving till 11 because he's taking another doctor with... Cuties are coming. Can you come at 2:30? What, in the morning? They be gone by then. Alright, let's keep reading here.
yeah, a little, because of my bathing suit. Broken Empire says, cool. And when the decoy asks him what kind of girls he likes, he says, small,
skinny, beautiful, sexy, and young.
He told the decoy he would bring movies, CDs, and condoms.
What the fuck? At least bring a movie, not porn.
Intimate lubricant. What's this for?
She was gonna give me a massage.
Oh, a massage with lube, sure.
Scared off when he saw police activity. Others are wary. Even
usually it works the other way around. You take massage oil and use that as lube. You know, baby oil. We've all used baby oil.
Peter Seeker, screen name Don Cheech. Online, he goes into graphic detail of how he'd like to perform oral sex on the boy, posing as a 14-year-old. The decoy plays along, but Don Cheech repeatedly says he's afraid of getting in trouble. We think we know why. Listen as this female decoy, pretending to be Brian, talks to Don Cheech on the phone.
Okay, so this lady here, who's obviously like 40 fucking years old, is talking to this dude. Chat log, let's see. Link to file. That man eats children. That is probably correct. He looks like the fucking guy, that monster from Inuyasha who ate humans. This is a long-ass chat log. Oh god. I swear these people are doing the work of God because I couldn't put up with pedophiles for this long. Dio, there is an MAP convention. Lest you disbelieve me, I can play a podcast later for you, an MAP podcast where they talk about it.
Oh, what are you talking about? What's Dateline?
Is she pretending to be a 14-year-old boy or something?
Cops or something? I've seen Cops, you know.
I didn't see that
Despite his
sarcastic.
fears of being caught in our report, the 38-year-old shows up anyway.
Come on, get it out of the rain.
Come on, get it out of rain. I talk like a regular 14-year-old.
Takes over the role of the boy and tries to convince them.
Don't you see my small stature?
But Don Cheech seems.
Sir, get in here.
Hey, bro!
Bro! Bro, where are you going, bro?
Come on,
Wait, you don't want a fist bump, bro? Look at him. Let's touch moobs, bro. Chest bump, bro. You got moobs, I got moobs.
Dell is really the boy he came to see.
Pull your head off. He's suspicious.
He's leaving again.
Yeah, he's...
After Dell refuses to take her hat off, the 38-year-old heads back to his car. That's when law enforcement moves in.
Wood cats, I wish.
Out of my face,
Hey, Skips.
and as you're about to see, there are more potential.
They are always so fucking indignant too.
Stay long.
Let's get the camera out of my face.
Get him. He's looking for a black female, so we're trying to pull this off.
Meet 43-year-old James Klein, a married man with 3 children. He's here to meet a girl who told him she was 15. Online, he calls himself Hold You Closer 2003. He asks the girl if she's ever experienced oral sex.
Like, you know, the ones with who actually have children are the most fucked up and just scary and creepy and the worst of the worst, because he's doing this to strangers, like other people's children, right? Like, God knows what the fuck he does to his own. God knows what the fuck he's tried with his own. Fuck you. Fuck you.
No, and he says,
Tase this
"I'll tell you
fucking
one
bitch."
thing, my tongue would be all over you, your mouth, your nipples, down between your legs too.
Is that so?
Now,
fuck you.
Closer 2003 is walking in our house.
I gotta throw my laundry in, but I made you tea.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. Why don't you have a seat right over there? Did you find the place okay?
Huh?
Have a
Did
seat,
you find
bitch.
the place okay?
No, I didn't.
Have a seat, bitch.
Huh?
Did you get lost?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why are you here tonight?
Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about. Fuck you.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
He may be able to run away from us, but because Georgia authorities believe his chat log showed intent to have sex with a minor, he's arrested.
On the ground! Get on the ground!
Fuck you.
The next man you're
What kind of... Hang on, I'm curious. What was this guy's screen name? Hold You Closer. Okay. I'm actually curious to see if this guy, like, brought up that he has kids. Hold You Closer. I gotta show you guys, like, baiting.org, too. Look at this fuck. Piece of shit. Conviction. Chat log conviction. What? Sorry, I'll zoom in for you guys. Remind me if the chat is too small for you guys. Hello, long jail term. You are caused by the above. Let's see what he said. I can tell you one thing. My tongue would be all over you. Yada yada. Natasha says, LOL, oh wow. And you would be pulling my head back up saying, okay baby, that's enough now. LOL, I doubt it, I'd do that. Then I would turn over and you could ride my face for a while. Ugh. Ugh. I'm just really curious if this guy ever talked about having children of his own. Nope. Son. Nope. No. Well, at least it didn't involve them in this particular chat. That's something. Oh, wait, what is this? So the decoy said, if you wanna... I mean, I'm bored all weekend otherwise, and you kinda got me all going a bit, LOL. And the pedophile says, sorry, coy face, I guess. If you say so. Okay, another question. How do I know this isn't some kind of sting operation? I've heard a lot about those kinds of things on the news. Like Dateline NBC? Really? I'll have to watch this show sometime. I don't know if this is what he said or if this is like commentary that they added.
Says, I can tell you one thing, my tongue would be all over you, your mouth, your nipples, down between your legs too.
Hey, Austin.
Now, Hold You Closer 2003 is walking in our house.
I gotta throw my laundry in, but I made you tea.
Oh, thank you.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
How you doing?
I like her fucking attitude. She's like, you're welcome.
Did you find the
Yeah, you got to make, you know,
Took you a while.
the cops are about to rape you, bitch.
Why are you here tonight?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
He may be able to run away from us, but because Georgia authorities believe his chat log showed intent to have sex with a minor, he's arrested.
On the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
The next
Come on, he's got a gun. He's resisting arrest.
Down for an interview.
He's dangerous. Shoot him.
It's likely he would have taken the virginity of a 13-year-old girl if she was willing.
Maddie.
Hey, I'm up here.
He's 20-year-old Cody Green, screen name Perfect Buddy Georgia. He's been chatting online with a girl posing as a 13-year-old virgin named Maddie Girl 92. He tells the decoy, I definitely appreciate being your first. The decoy says, really?
Yeah.
You don't mind I'm a virgin? Perfect Buddy answers, if you don't mind me taking it from you, I actually would love it and never have been with a virgin. Perfect Buddy then sends,
hang on.
I actually would love it and never have been with a virgin.
He's never been with anyone. He's the virgin. That's the kind of sad, you know, the weird counterpart here, which the younger they are, the sadder it is, because you can tell that, you know, they weird off the sane path of humanity earlier than other lunatics. Like, this is somehow worse than a 50-year-old who's never gotten laid, somehow out of desperation and just no other choice becoming an evil person. Like, you're barely 20, man. Like, what the fuck? There's plenty of people who are 20 years old who are virgins. There's people who are 25-year-olds who are virgins who eventually they try enough, they work on themselves, they fix themselves, they got laid. You didn't have that fucking patience. You were 20 years old and you decided, you know what, this was long enough. I can't get laid with anyone my age. Might as well try to fucking dupe a child into fucking me. Piece of shit.
Buddy then sends not one, but 8 different pictures of his genitals. The chat lasts for 2 days. And then he shows
Euphoria,
up at our house.
feel free, you can do that. Unless it would
He tries to
somehow
follow the
dox you
decoy.
or reveal personal info about you. In which case you can still DM me.
Please, sir, I really drove this far for no reason.
You drove this far for no reason?
Yes, sir. I swear.
Perfect Buddy says he was really just looking.
So, Angel, I know that, you know, 20-year-old, you're supposed to fuck up and grow as a person, but, you know, there's fucking up and then there's fucking up. There's a difference between, oh, I did shrooms and weed and alcohol and, you know, for 2 years I did nothing but drink and jerk off and I failed a lot of classes. And what this guy is doing, which is, you know, I'm 20 years old and trying to fuck a 13-year-old. Like, this big of a fuck-uppery, I don't know if it's that forgivable.
For a friend, nothing more. But then his story seems to change.
Please, I swear, sir, I'm a desperate person. I need...
Duh, I know, I'm retarded.
If she really wanted to be my friend, that would be all I needed from her.
She said she was 13.
She did. I'm sorry, sir. I have interest in younger girls.
Ugh.
That has just been a fantasy of mine.
A fantasy?
Yes, sir.
Idiot.
Violates Georgia law?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Frumble.
You say you are ready to have my thang in your mouth.
Ah.
What do you mean by that?
Are you ready to have my in your mouth? Because she was going with it. She was.
That's what she wanted.
That's what it seemed like to me. It's not her fault at all.
She made you come over.
Oh yeah, the fucking 5-year-old wanted it.
I came here for reasons like that, but if she really didn't want it, sir, I swear to you.
Stop admitting it. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that these people are all so low IQ that they openly just, it slips out of their mouth, the admission. But, fuck me, how stupid are you?
Never tried it.
But if she was open...
Imagine if Ted Bundy was like this, where you want, yeah, you know, we just, you caught me, sir. Yeah, I did kill her, and I did bite her, and I raped her corpse, but,
The cleanest...
I thought she was into it.
...is to have sex with a 13-year-old girl.
Yes, sir. Are you her father or something like that?
I'll get to that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yes, sir. Am I going to be in trouble for this?
Well, something like that, yeah, something like trouble.
Yes, sir.
Your parole officer.
Yes, sir.
What are you on parole for?
I got a DUI.
Anything else?
I got a hit and run charge the other day.
A hit and run charge?
Yes, sir.
So you get DWI, a hit and run charge.
So this guy drove drunk and he hit someone and then he bolted.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Yes, sir.
We're doing stories on adults who try to meet teens on the internet for sex.
So what happens to these men after they're arrested?
Evil Minder completely agree, by the way.
You'll hear more incredible revelations as the suspects tell their stories to the police.
If you're, okay, so, you don't have to be a pedophile for this or anything. If you're in your 20s, you're lonely, you feel sexless, you're a virgin, you feel sad about it or maybe embarrassed or self-conscious, it's fine, it's normal. Have a drink, or maybe don't even have a drink, just jerk off to porn. If you don't like porn, don't. It doesn't matter, just don't fuck children. Don't go on national TV and then meet Chris Hansen and then admit that that was your plan all along. That's my pro tip here.
Why did I do this?
I don't know, buddy.
Young teens now in the interrogation room with police. When our Dateline Net Crime to Catch a Predator continues.
Welcome back to our latest investigation into online sex predators. This time we're in rural Harris County, Georgia. And among the law officers on this case, a Secret Service agent. So far, we've seen a series of men trying to meet underage teens in internet chat rooms. Now, these suspects are under arrest and heading into a police interrogation room. Again, some of what you'll see and hear is explicit. Here's Chris Hansen.
It was stupid. I'm a stupid man. That's
After Dateline confronts a potential sex offender here in rural Fortson, Georgia.
Free leave. What's going to happen?
I love Chris Hansen's attitude too. It's always, what? Arrest you? I don't know anything about an arrest, man. You know, if you want to get up and leave, that's your prerogative. But police? I don't know anything about a policeman. You want to leave, you can leave. And then as soon as they step the foot out of the door, they get fucking tased.
Online watchdog group Perverted Justice steps in.
Chris Hansen's such a motherfucker, and I love him for it.
Secret Service are involved. Remember Scooby-Doo ATL 01? 23-year-old Dennis Colson? He made
plans I remember.
to teach new sex tricks to a girl he was told was 15.
Okay. Fuck him.
After he's arrested, he's put in an unmarked car and taken to this EMS station where he'll be questioned by law enforcement. His car is searched. The police find directions to the house along with condoms and marijuana.
Well, to be fair, marijuana is nice, but, you know, pedophile.
That's where he meets Harris County Sheriff Mike Jolly, who finds out this isn't Colson's first run-in with the law.
How did this nerd get his hands on marijuana?
About from my parents, what I'm saying.
Oh, you've already used it one time?
I used it one time. It's done now. Especially with this. It's over.
What the fuck?
Let's just not talk about it.
Well, we're going to find out.
Turns out Scooby-Doo has had several prior charges.
Colson, he had 4 prior charges.
Motherfucking Scooby-Doo. It's always Scooby-Doo.
Some of these are aggravated type crimes.
But he was never convicted. Tonight, he'll have 4 more charges added to the list. Enticing a child for indecent purposes, obscene internet contact.
Okay, yeah. New Zensei. I heard about Cuties coming out, and apparently it's... you know, before it came out, they told us that we're exaggerating and it's misrepresented, and Netflix decided to... I don't know what the exact word would be, I suppose, but, you know, misrepresent the movie by using scantily clad children for the promotion. But the movie came out and apparently it's actually just as bad as people thought it would be. So I haven't seen it. I feel like it's gonna be a boring movie, not that interesting or good at all, so I don't want to watch it for myself, but that's what I heard at least.
Station and possession of marijuana. One charge was later dropped. Scooby-Doo is brought into the interrogation room.
Oh my God, it's such a crime. I can't cry.
Investigators read Coulson his rights.
I have to advise you that you, one, have the right to remain silent.
And start asking him questions.
And what screen name did you use since the 14th of July?
Scooby-Doo.
Investigator Gary Lewis shows the 23-year-old a copy of the chat he had with a decoy playing a 15-year-old.
Yeah, there's a lot of explicit there that I definitely shouldn't have said.
Yeah.
Let's not read that.
Saw that.
Let's just not read it. I never should have said any of that.
Less than 5 minutes after y'all were communicating, she relayed to you that she was 15 years old. I'm curious as to why you continued the conversation.
Kusho, I saw that. Not fun.
Because I'm retarded.
Not good.
Because I was bored as and I just looking for...
Whoa. Did you just use the R slur?
So I was bored as
You're retarded.
Because I'm retarded.
Netflix, it is out of my hands. They used it. I have to use it now, so can't ban me. Thank you.
So I was bored as and I just looking for conversation, and I was conversating. I'm not trying to clear it up.
Conversating.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
You guys remember when you just want to conversate and then you just find yourself in a federal felony?
I think we need
If she's still a virgin.
I think we should go ahead and stop.
Scooby-Doo ends the interview pretty quickly.
My name's Tony. I work with the sheriff's office, and this is Teresa.
But sheriff's investigators like Tony Knotts and a Secret Service...
This guy looks like a... Oh, sorry. This guy looks like a Smash Brothers player.
...have others to question.
Basically, you've been caught in a sting operation. Of course, that's why you're in handcuffs.
Christopher Cannon is the 32-year-old volunteer church director who mentioned several sexual positions he'd like to try with a girl posing as a 15-year-old. He's the one who ran as soon as he saw me.
Why don't you have a seat real quick?
Yeah, I know what this is.
No, please, I need you.
Yeah, I know what this was. I just went to test it, that's all.
Okay.
But that's not...
test it, that's all. Yeah, I just wanted to see, you know, I just wanted to see how 13-year-old pussy tastes, that's all. I'm out of here. Yeah, no, just kidding.
Yes, no, that is so sick. Why did I do this?
Yeah, like, oh my God, like, how could I possibly do this? I obviously can't. Let me go.
The chat turned sexual.
I mean, just playing around with her, but my intention wasn't to do it. I even wanted to reject it.
But you drove 115 miles.
I know.
I like how, so, the most common thing among all of these motherfuckers is also that they imply that the girl / the decoy is the one who wanted to have sex, and they're like, yeah, you know, that 8-year-old, she really wanted to, you know, she was really craving my cock, and I decided to drive 20 hours to tell her that she can't have it. Like, I really wanted to tell her and teach her that it's bad to crave my dick that much, and I wanted to tell her in person, face to face, in another state, another country. It's just like a, you know, 20-hour plane ride. I wanted to let her know that it's actually kind of bad for her to want that. So, you know, I thought it would be best to be said in person. Can I go now? I don't have to go to prison, do I? Like...
Come on here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Turn around. Trust me, I wanted to turn around.
Help me understand, because I'm kind of lost when you say that you didn't want to come, but you're here.
Part of me was like, you know, just turn around. And part of me was like, you know, it's the first weekend you had to yourself. Just go out there, you know, hang out a little bit. Don't do anything silly.
Well, why would you even have...
ALK, what do you mean sexual harassment in Russia?
15-year-old.
I really...
Is it even worse in Russia? What's going on in Russia?
Every time I get online, you know, she initiate the conversation. And
you said you didn't initiate the conversation, but actually you did. She never talked to you. You said hello, Natalie, because you saw her in a chat room.
Yeah.
And how are you doing today? That was the first initiation on your part.
Yeah, the initiate. Yeah, just chatting.
You asked her if she's horny now, and then you asked her if she's wet now.
I like the little southern drawl here in every single interview. You asked her, sir.
You tell her you'll be gentle. What are you?
I don't know what you wanted to get out of a fucking 8-year-old, but looks to me like you were fixing for a fucking with an 8-year-old.
I understand. Y'all go through.
I just saw you do the sign of the cross, so I know you're probably a religious man.
I'm about to.
And you would probably feel better if you.
If it would never happened.
Yeah, never happened.
She opened the door, said, "Come on in."
Another man who probably wishes it never happened was someone who also ran from us.
You gave me half a heart attack.
But did talk to police.
Yes. You did.
I thought I saw you saw me in the back.
No. What the hell?
I came to steal your vape.
No, you wanna watch pedophiles getting owned by Chris Hansen with me?
Sure. I'll watch
Okay.
an episode, but I have some homework stuff.
Well, too bad. Okay, you sit down here. I gotta pee. And I'll grab a seat and come back, okay?
Okay, I'll grab a chair.
No, I'll grab a chair. That's the point, okay? Sit down.
You're drunk.
I am drunk. I'll be right back.
Hey guys. Hey everyone. So Kaya's drunk and watching pedophiles. Hey everyone. Hey Gamer Games. Hey Koala Genocide. I didn't even try too hard, honestly. I was literally in pure frame and he didn't see me. The homework was for university. I was doing biology. Not fun stuff. Hey Alex, I'm good. Mayor Dutig, I'm not answering that one. Girls are, I allowed that comment. For some reason it was banned. You saying girls are nasty, Snail Boy, but Kai's coming back, don't worry. I've been pretty good, Alex. Just back in school, so been studying a lot. Here he is.
Keep talking.
I'm studying my Bachelor of Science in Psychology. Typical, I don't know, girl subject. Boys are nasty.
What?
Boys are the nastiest.
What?
People are saying girls are nasty.
Oh, no, girls are not nasty.
This lighting is crazy.
Okay, whoops. That works, I think. Alright.
Okay, let's keep watching Predators.
Hang on. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, let's catch you up. This guy's a pedophile.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah, I figure.
And these are the upstanding citizens applying righteous police brutality, let's
Okay.
call it.
Remember 43-year-old Jim Klein? Online, he made plans to lick a 15-year-old all over. He admits to investigators he's been married for 20 years and has 3 children, ages 11, 13, and 15.
Yeah, I'm freezing.
I hate when they throw that little tidbit in.
You're 11-year-old.
Close
You're
that window.
13-year-old. How would you feel?
I feel awful.
That's it? Just awful?
No, I mean,
It's so funny that when they get caught, they look like they're being like lectured by like the principal. Like they become like little like
What you gonna do and damage this child's
sniveling
mind for the
kid.
rest of her life? Sex, maybe sex to you, but to this child, 15, she's got to live with this for the rest of her life.
And Klein actually does admit he was planning on staying the night.
I was going to leave tomorrow morning.
Oh wait, someone's talking about shrooms here.
She said I could stay there. She said
Has
the
anybody
house
else ever tried
says it was-
shrooms or LSD?
Fish says, yeah. So Fish, actually, I tried shrooms yesterday again. Almost made me puke. I just can't take them. It wasn't fun.
Yeah, Kaya doesn't like them. I've tried them many a times, both, and
Big
I love
house.
them. I really
can't
wanted
take
him to
them.
like it,
So
and
bad,
he
don't
just his
stress him.
stomach, he gets too nauseous. But also, they
I'm
weren't.
not prejudiced. I have nothing against shrooms. They make me want to puke.
But it also wasn't a big
They
dose.
make me so sick. Yeah, but they still
And it
make
was
me
shroom
so
truffles,
sick.
not like dried mushrooms, so it's different.
I know. Yeah, well, yeah, they're like Amsterdamian truffles.
Yeah, like the ones they're legal.
I tried to make tea out of them, but I still almost.
Yeah. And you barely got, like, he got giggly, that's about it. He was
I got
laughing more at
giggly.
Naruto, and that's literally the
Always
only...
laughing Naruto. Naruto's great.
You're laughing
Those
at
options
Naruto.
there.
Yo, let's
brought
watch
4
the
movies.
pedophile who looks like
You arrived at 9.
Carl from WATP.
Yes.
You stay up all night watching movies.
Yeah. I mean, if she wanted to watch all 4, we would have watched all 4.
Would you have done anything else if she wanted to do anything else?
It was talked about.
Klein says he had 2 glasses of wine before he
Just
started
admits it.
chatting online, and it clouded his judgment. But that
No, a
doesn't
lot of them
explain-
admit it. They're all like,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess I shouldn't have.
Because they're so caught and probably in shock they literally can't. Like, they're caught
No, there's just such
red-handed.
betas that these are such fucking loser males
Yeah.
who
Intimidated by authority.
they're intimidated by everything.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, okay, I admit it.
They submit, like,
Just
immediately.
take me away and kill me.
It's funny, though, when they just completely deny it, even though
While
it's, like,
he
right
showed
there.
up the next day, apparently
That too. It's like
stone
the
cold
2
sober.
extremes.
I was seriously considering not even coming down here, and I was just saying, I
Oh,
just
you. Oh,
I just
oh.
don't feel
I was
comfortable about
I was
this.
considering not raping the child, but I just had to.
This man
though he has
also
kids
realizes
at
it
home,
wasn't a good idea. He's the religious 22-year-old who said he was conflicted about meeting a 14-year-old after a sexually
Conflicted?
graphic online chat.
I've been, I'm not gonna say a mental struggle, but I'm still a virgin and I've been having trouble.
He tells investigators that this isn't the first time he's gone to visit someone he met online. In fact, he says he met his last girlfriend on MySpace.
We dated for 5.5 months.
The show's so old.
It was nothing sexual, nothing, just good, clean relationship.
And she wasn't the only one.
I have
Oh my
met
God.
girls before.
What?
I wanted to read what the fuck that said.
I haven't
Oh
dated-
no! So if you want to read it,
What is this?
So babe,
You got the whole transcript?
so Dateline NBC works with this watchdog group called Perverted Justice.
Aren't they done now, though?
I don't know.
Like, they got sued because somebody committed suicide on camera.
There
Or
was a
something, they
judge.
committed
There was a
suicide.
judge. I don't know if they got sued or if they had to shut down, but Perverted Justice is the watchdog group that NBC worked with, and Perverted Justice used to upload every single chat log with every single pedophile
That's hilarious.
on their website. So I'm actually able to look up in real time
my
all the single
God.
chat logs between these motherfuckers. So if you click link to
Ew.
file,
And it gives you their picture, too. That's hilarious.
everything, their convictions, their photos, every single line of the chat log between motherfuckers like this fucking homo here, and what they type to the children.
Damn. Ew.
This is someone else. This isn't Hold My Beer here, but still.
Mommy Megathick, if you're in any type of
What?
psychosis or bad mental state, I would not recommend doing any psychedelics, honestly. I think that sadly, it's a little bit of a gamble when you have pre-existing mental conditions.
No,
if it's
Mommy Megathick.
psychotic or psychosis, I would not recommend any kind of fucking with your sense of reality if you don't have a very strong hold of it.
I'll simplify it for you, Mommy. Do you have a stomach? Don't try shrooms. Go for weed. Go for alcohol.
And I didn't solely deep down. I didn't have any intentions to do anything. I've been able to talk the way I've talked, and this is my punishment.
This is your punishment, and I hope
And
you
his
get
punishment,
raped.
like the other men caught in this investigation, begins when they are taken in a van to the county jail,
And turn your head to your left.
where they are photographed,
Press down.
fingerprinted,
Hey kids, don't up.
There's your advice, kids. Don't fuck up.
behind
Don't
bars
fuck
until
other
the bond
kids.
hearing. Most of the men have
want a
to wait
drink?
48 hours in
Do you want a
jail
drink?
until the judge will see them.
I'll get one in a sec.
Would then be set
We
at
have tequila if you want.
While
just in
most of the
case.
men say they would not have had sex with a minor, none have had a chance to enter a plea. So far, you've met
The
7 men
creepiest
who
the ones
showed
that they
up at our
catch and they have like
undercover
rope
house,
and
where
like shit
despite
in their
all our
cars.
previous
Yeah, it's always.
investigations, there are more on the way.
They're
Again,
like, why do you
it's-
have that? He's like, I'm camping.
Yeah, it's like Chris Hansen going, well, James, how come you're here today? Oh, I just wanted to come by and tell the child that it's not okay to chat with
Yeah.
children online, to chat with adults online. I'm sorry, I
Those ones are
misspoke, I'm
funny.
retarded. And Chris is like, okay, well, we just let the cops search your car, so how come you have rope,
Lube,
razors,
10 dildos.
lube, 10 dildos, duct tape,
And an entire chat log
shaving
with this
cream,
underage girl.
and an entire chat log that goes back 2 months of you trying to tell this little 10-year-old that you want to lick her pussy and asshole. So how come?
Asks
He's
her
like,
for her age and to repeat her age. Like,
I was trying to tell her that if anyone ever texted her that way, she should say no.
it's teaching her a lesson.
I drove 200 miles
Mhm.
last night to tell her that it's a bad idea to have men like me over for dinner.
Or to tell her parents, some people say. I can't tell her parents. Like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, it's like I wanted to speak to her daddy because when I was talking to her, I was just for fun pretending to be a pedophile. She was like all into it, so I was just trying to educate her with like I was like gonna tie her down and scare her a little, like scare her straight. I was like, okay, you fucking pedophile.
Your southern accent's getting a little better.
Thank you.
And watch what happens when this man tries to run from police.
Oh. The pedophiles are the real heroes.
It was a to catch a predator first.
Oh,
This
spam
man
me.
made
This is not
plans
Netflix. You
online
don't have to
for a
lie. Don't
threesome
worry.
With an underage teen and his adult girlfriend.
You ready? You can hear me? Okay, great.
Want me to grab some tequila?
35-year-old Marvin Smith, being waved into our house by a decoy, said he and his girlfriend wanted to have sex with a girl who told them she was a 15-year-old virgin.
Come on in. I'm just gonna finish getting ready. Just like a couple minutes.
Online, he calls himself Southwest Georgia Male Yes. His chat is one of the most graphic and disturbing we've come across. At first, he offers the decoy, Aaron Lynn B., $250.
So, again, baby, the beautiful thing here is you can take his username and punch it into perverted justice. It can get the whole chat log.
Oh, nice.
If you feel like reading it.
Not
so that's
really.
fun, but let's stick to the highlights here.
When she asks, why do you want to give me money? He says, 'cause I want you. Then he tells her about another girl he met online.
She was 15 like you. Her mom was at work.
Okay.
She invited me over. Had never had sex.
Oh.
Her and her friend.
He goes on to
Yeah.
say that the two girls performed oral sex on him, and then he describes in detail how he claims to have taken one of the girls' virginity. And he doesn't stop there. After he sends pornography, he then introduces the decoy to a woman who calls herself Phyllis, his girlfriend, and says she wants to be there with us. Phyllis then apparently gets on the computer herself and starts chatting with Aaron Lynn B. and
There was no
explains
such
how it
person,
would work.
just him.
She says her boyfriend would have sex with both of us. As he's doing one of us, he would want us to play with each other. To verify Phyllis was real, a decoy from Perverted Justice spoke to her on the phone.
Phil, how are you? This is Aaron.
Phyllis, the girlfriend, doesn't show up. She apparently had...
He's like, yeah, I have a girlfriend. She's super duper into this. Yeah, she's just like you. She used to be shy too. And then on the day of him about to molest this child, he's like, oh, something came up at work. She can't come. It'll just be me, the 47-year-old pedophile, and you, baby. I'm so
I've
sorry.
seen like Twitter accounts that do this now. Like I've seen some Twitter accounts that will like.
Oh, this is
bait
mainstream
people.
now.
They'll bait people online and like bait random like users and stuff, and then they'll post like all of their information and like all of the like conversation and stuff.
Oh,
and
that's
be like,
what you
"Fuck
mean.
you, I'm like a 25-year-old dude."
Yeah, but these
Like
days,
little vigilantes of pedophiles.
These days, honestly, I'm surprised that this show isn't in its entirety on Netflix. except from the viewpoint of the pedophiles, where they get hunted by this bigoted Chris Hansen.
Honestly, that could be in the works. A documentary.
Maybe it's about to get greenlit. Yeah, persecuted.
They probably hate Chris Hansen. He's probably like the devil of their fucking society.
They're gonna call it like Taking a Seat. The cold prejudice of Chris Hansen and its victims.
Had to work, but Southwest Georgia Mail, yes, does, and is now in our house and in hot pursuit of our decoy.
I didn't get a chance to get a hug.
Agree discount.
Have a seat.
But as the decoy walks behind the curtain, the man sees our camera crew and runs.
There's like 17 cameras pointing at him. Okay, I'm getting you a drink.
I love how the cops just like agree about the whole humiliation part, and like instead of just straight up arresting, like they wait till he gets humiliated and filmed, and then they like go for it.
No,
like they could straight up just arrest him based on the
I mentioned
transcripts of
that
him
that's
arriving.
so as creepy as they are harmless criminals in the sense that they're non-violent. They're not
Well,
going to
they
hurt the
hope.
cops. No, what I mean is they're not a danger.
Well, somebody
physically.
could come there though, with the intent to kill a girl or to hurt her.
Yeah, maybe, but they're not packing guns. They're not packing an AK. Yet these cops, they sent all 5 of them on this guy with their like tasers. They're like, "Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Oh, he's got a gun!"
And they wait for
tase
Chris
him.
after Chris Hansen's done with them.
Yeah, they're like, "Okay, you guys, Chris is
Like,
about
it's
to
so
send him out.
unnecessary.
Charge your tasers. We're about ready
It's
here.
just like purely
Get on the ground!"
It's purely for like humiliation purposes. Everyone's just down for it.
This is complete. So, if there ever was a place to call it wholesome police violence,
Yeah, this is
wholesome police brutality, this is it.
Must be so fun.
Okay, I'm gonna please, and I'm gonna get you some tequila.
Okay.
Do you want lemon?
After he's arrested, he's
I'll
taken in
just
for
get it.
questioning.
Here, you stay.
This
I'll
man
get
in
it,
the
and I'll
incredibly
get
vulgar chat reveals something that, ironically, no longer surprises us.
I was a minister in the church.
I was a minister in the church.
But my dad.
All them choir boys. Them choir boys, they never complained. I didn't know I was doing anything wrong.
And worried about
all
his
them choir
wife finding
boys.
out.
Mr. Gary.
Mister.
Yes.
They liked it.
What is it,
Piece of shit. Oh, boo-hoo.
I'm gonna lose everything I have, Mr. Gary.
Mr. Gary.
35-year-old asks to speak to a lawyer, and the interview is over. He's then
Mr.
taken to
Gary.
the county jail. Fingerprint.
Who the fuck is a Gary the Snail?
Photograph and put behind bars.
Is Marvin Harrison Smith your true name?
Yes, ma'am.
The next day, he goes before a judge.
Thanks, Steve. Stick around. We got way more
That's
than
a
this.
total of $35,000.
Back at the house, there are more suspected predators on the way. This man pulling into our driveway is 38-year-old David Hilbish. He builds tunnels.
In the chat, he had mentions molesting another 15-year-old.
He's been chatting with a decoy pretending to be 14. He says he'd rather not come to her home. He'd like to take her to a hotel.
Emily, wave him in. Here he comes. Good job. Good job. We got him coming.
Online, using the screen name Tunnels 12,000, he tells the decoy named Tracy in Excess this isn't his first time meeting a teen on the internet. I did it with a 15-year-old before, and I came real close to getting caught. I didn't have...
So, random guy, I think they do have to agree to that, but keep in mind, all of these guys are... They're not normal people. They're not well-adjusted, and they do not have a regular level of intelligence. So when they see a camera crew, and they see the cops, and the camera crew and the cops sneak in one form of paper that they have to sign in between the 200 forms of paper that they have to sign for their arrest, they probably go, okay, fuck, oh no, my life is about to end, oh no, oh shit, okay, I'm gonna sign this too, it's blah 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 blah. Because I know for a fact that there's people on the show whose faces have been blurred, so you can definitely... These guys could have definitely kept their faces out of the show if they really tried. Because some of them have tried and they managed to do that. I just think that most of them are too stupid to know that.
have sex with her, everything but. He later says he was questioned by detectives but never charged. Now he wants to have sex with Tracy.
I want all of you, Tracy, in every way.
You show me, okay?
Hey! Come on in! I made you some sweet tea.
I don't want to be. I want this.
Oh, what?
So, okay, Discount, I'm gonna wait for Sarah and then read your comment.
I just gotta throw this in the dryer real quick or everything's gonna get wrinkled.
Mommy mega thick, I agree.
This will only take a second.
Hey. So, Discount says... You can sit down. Here. Comfy?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let me scroll up here. Discount says, yeah, you're better off not knowing what being fucked up more feels like. At least now you have some level of certainty about your mental state. I tried weed and never thought I had any psychological problems, but I brought them up and amplified them 100 times over. The culture of propping up psychoactive substances to being some sort of magic solution to problems really isn't true for most, and potentially detrimental to a smaller portion, such as presumably myself.
Right. I agree.
I agree too. This idea that, oh, you know, fucking
shrooms will cure you or change your life. Well,
veterans with
thing.
PTSD just need to do a little bit of the weed and they'll be fine.
Being,
and blah, blah, blah.
Actually scientifically tested right now, and it's FDA approved that MDMA can help with PTSD, but that's being controlled in a controlled laboratory environment with scientists and people being vetted. And yeah, there is any kind of gambling with your mental state or sense of reality is dangerous. It can for some people have they're really genuinely been changed and helped by psychedelics, but a lot of people also, sadly, some people with pre-existing mental conditions have been ruined. It's not as many people, but it is a risk. And yeah, I don't know, I think you know yourself best, and if you have any kind of worry of any kind of sense of like disconnection with reality, then I wouldn't go for it.
And anecdotally, you made me try shrooms both times.
I didn't make you do anything.
Both times we were watching Naruto or whatever, and I was deadly nauseous. All I wanted to do was puke, and I couldn't puke, you guys.
As a personal anecdote,
what
did I say?
Antidote.
As a personal anecdote, I really found it helpful for my mental health, but
Okay,
I
but
wasn't
me?
dealing with any kind of psychosis or anything. But for depression, it's really life-changing for me.
For me, you were like, Kaya, are you having any like life-changing revelations? Meanwhile, I was like, I'm trying not to puke and watch Naruto.
Yeah.
That's my whole problem. I was like, okay, so
But you didn't feel any effects. Except for nausea.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's quite an effect, is me trying to focus on not puking, and also, you know, not having these deep revelations about my life, but, you know, just wanting both of us to shush.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way. I wasn't trying to tell you to shut up, but all I wanted in that moment was shut up so I can focus on Jiraiya and his Rasengan, basically. Rasengan.
I'm sorry you couldn't bring your bike. I would have loved to see it.
Do you have a seat right over there, please?
Oh, by the way, so what I was talking about here is, this is the decoy, right? This is an actual, apparently she's like 18, but she's like 3 feet tall, and she's doing laundry, which is the most unrealistic, where, you know, if you're one of these guys, isn't that suspicious? Is this girl going, oh, hi, Mr. Pedophile that I ordered online to come to my house? Like, I'll be right with you and suck your dick, except I have to do some chores, like I'm doing laundry and the dishes, I have to study, and then I'm gonna have to do my dad's taxes.
These people are blinded by their fucking
They're
pedophilic
horny.
dicks.
They're horny.
Yeah, they're blinded by their pedophilic brains and dicks that are clearly fucking up their reality.
They're horny as hell, so they can look beyond the, oh, why is a 13-year-old doing laundry?
The fact
This
that they're
is not
there in the
realistic.
first place after chatting with somebody online means they're already like dumbasses.
Bring your bike. I would have loved to see it.
Do you have a seat right over there, please?
No problem, mommy mega thick.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Go ahead, son.
When I confront the 38-year-old, his memory seems a bit foggy.
And so you were chatting with a girl named Tracy.
About a Blu-ray of cuties.
I don't have no idea.
I don't have no idea.
For you, David, is that I have the chat.
Why are you here, David? I
How old
don't
are
have
you
no
again?
idea.
Not sure if I read that right. 14. She says she's 14 right here, right?
I guess so.
So what you said before
I
was
guess so.
not true.
Correct.
Okay. Have you ever done this before?
No.
Have you ever been with an underage girl before?
No, not sexually, no.
I did it with a 15-year-old before, and I came real close to being caught. We stay out all night and fall asleep in my
I
truck.
didn't break the law that I knew of, and the police officer told me that.
And why?
I don't know what the law is, but he didn't. He questioned me. I went back home that night.
Fish stick scent. I don't think
Yes.
it would help with it, but I
No,
think
it
it would
would.
be nice to torture them with the fact that psychedelics really just make you realize who you are and what you've done, and I'd like them to really just sit there and like think about it, just for their own like
No,
punishment.
it would help if. Give
Well,
the cops,
I'm talking about
give the cops weed and shrooms, and then have them go hog wild on the pedophiles.
Why give them shrooms?
No, do you think it would be fun to tase someone while you're high?
No. I think it would be give
Yeah.
you like literally the worst trip possible.
No, I think it would be fun.
No.
If I was high.
No.
Tasing people? Nah.
No.
Come on, watching this guy like writhe around on the floor like, oh, I don't know what I did, sir.
That would make me go down a spiral.
Yeah, ball you. I'd enjoy it.
He called me Monday.
When I read him some of what he wrote in his chat log, he first tries to blame the girl.
I would do it in a minute with you, hoping I would stay out of jail.
Look at his face.
You ask her if she likes oral sex.
And she asked me several things also.
Does that make it
She
right?
asked me
she
too.
invited me here.
So because a 14-year-old girl invites you to come over, it's
I
okay
don't
for
make it
a...
right. It's wrong. I admit I'm wrong.
Why did
Chris is such a G.
He's so like defensive.
I'd want to stay all night.
He's like, well, the child wanted it.
Any alcohol with you?
Yeah,
Yeah. And what did you bring exactly?
exactly what she asked.
When I ask him what his plan was here tonight,
Also, all these
he
people
says
think
he
that they
was
have to
really
talk to
sure.
Chris Hansen.
If this 14-year-old
like instead
girl
of just
was
like
willing to have
staying silent.
Yeah, but so most of these guys think that Chris Hansen is an FBI guy or something. They don't know who he is.
It's
most of
still
them,
like I think they think he's a cop or something.
they do, yeah. They think he's law enforcement, and because, you know,
But he doesn't have. They don't have a lawyer present. You have
Yeah,
the right to remain silent until you're represented by a lawyer.
right, but most of them don't know that
Yeah.
because most of these guys are actually mentally disabled. That's not to dunk on people who are mentally disabled. These guys are genuinely so fucking stupid that when they see a guy in a suit,
Mhm.
they think,
They're
oh,
also, like, in
jeez.
shock and,
Oh,
like-
are you CIA? Are you like FBI? Oh, jeez, I
They
wasn't
just admit,
here.
like immediately.
Just
Did you
fucking
hear
fuck
about
up.
one person who trapped? Did you read that?
What?
Somebody strapped their. Read that.
This?
Yeah.
Neo Zensei says, did you hear about that one chick who was dating a drug lord, and when she left him for a better life, her ex hunted her and her new boyfriend down, and they strapped the new boyfriend to a DMT LIV and tortured him during the trip. Fucking wild story. I did not hear
That's
that.
terrifying.
That is terrifying. Well, I hope the new boyfriend at least deserved it.
Sex with you, would you have had sex with her?
I can
Chris
say
Hansen is a big, handsome man. Everything an insult here.
that's the reason.
That's the reason why.
She was underage.
And Hansen's a child.
Aren't there any girls or women of legal age that you could date? I mean, what?
I have a fiance.
Huh?
I have a fiance.
You have a fiance. And how do you suppose this is going to play when she finds out about this?
now it's time to tell Tunnel's 12,000.
What's your girlfriend gonna think about this, bitch?
I need to tell you that I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline.
You're right,
NBC.
Discount Dirty
We're
Deeds.
doing a
Better these
story
people
on
than
adults
fucking
who meet
Epsteins running around
teens
everywhere.
online and then try to,
The Epsteins don't
meet them
get
in
caught
person for
until
sex.
years later.
if there's anything else you want to tell us about the situation.
Yeah, double count.
You know, I can understand how y'all legally been able to do this.
Oh, we can.
Okay.
Now, he says he'd like to say something more.
I just need to stay off the internet, maybe.
He says
Yeah,
he's
you
not
think?
a predator. He's a lonely man raising 2 children alone who uses the internet to meet women.
I thought he had a fiance.
Yeah, and 2 children.
He said he's raising 2 children alone, but he has a fiance. But yeah, continue.
Well, I mean, you know, the fiance maybe isn't helping, but that's the creepiest thing is when some of these motherfuckers are here like, yeah, I got children.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he must have fucking just done something to those kids too.
Well, I don't know.
He has ready access to his own children. All of these
I don't know, 'cause that's like
motherfuckers.
saying, you know, those like 50-year-olds that date 19-year-old girls?
Yeah.
And they have kids that are like 30 or 20? It doesn't mean that they'd like think that about their kids.
Yeah, but kind of a difference between 19 and 13.
I don't know.
When you're like...
Are all pedophiles incestuous? Is that how it is?
I don't think they even care that it's incestuous. I think they might just...
I definitely wouldn't
like
trust them with
if
their
you
kids.
are immoral enough to lust after a 13-year-old when you're like, I don't know, 200 years old, like
but
this
it's just,
guy,
it's
I
not
don't
just
think...
about morality. It's like isn't it like a lot of the time it is immoral, obviously, especially to act on it. But isn't it also just like a mental, biological?
Yeah, and I don't think that they ever stop to think, oh, this is incest. I should stop. This is wrong. They literally just see 10-year-olds.
Is incest and pedophilia the same?
I'm just saying that someone who's sick enough to be a pedophile probably isn't gonna be dissuaded by the fact that it's incest. This guy is definitely not gonna get stopped by the fact that it's his own daughter.
Well, if it's a wiring thing, you could be wired for being a pedophile but not be wired to be incestuous, because usually most of us are wired to be anti-incest because it's so disgusting to us.
Well, some of us are wired not to fuck kids.
Yeah, I know, but some people aren't. But I wonder if it's like a 2-in-1 thing.
I don't know.
It's so fucking
somebody
gross.
constantly does that. I don't.
I mean, look at his face.
I would prefer to have someone my age that would prefer to have me. But if some female makes an offer to you and you're lonely already, it's tempting for a person.
What?
Dumb.
Red flag number 1 is when a man calls a woman a female.
Yeah, I know. I hate that so
It's like,
much.
yeah, you know, fucking females. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay, you're...
It just seems like they have such a detachment with women.
Incel.
If they call women females, like it just feels like it's its own personal.
What made this so tempting for you?
Being lonely.
Anything else you'd like to tell us?
No. Are y'all gonna get me arrested when I leave?
Had he seen our previous reports, he would know exactly what's going to happen next.
Come on, police brutality.
They also let him walk a little too.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, they let him like take 5
like, he's
steps
free
towards
a
his
little.
car, and they're like, "Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Stop resisting!"
That's the one time that's actually cool.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So how can I help you? In August 2005, 54-year-old David Kay was caught in one of our To Catch a Predator investigations trying to meet a 13-year-old boy
I hate when they're
for sex.
teachers and shit.
Turns out Kay was a rabbi.
Teachers, parents, etc.
Yeah, Wi-Fi socks. They literally let him walk a little. And they're like,
Kay
where the
was
fuck you
convicted
going?
and recently sentenced to 6.5 years in prison
Stop
and 10
running.
years of supervised release.
I love that. Yeah, it's like when they're like, "So, can I leave now? I want to go home. I'm really sorry, mister." And Chris Hansen's like,
The door's open.
"Yeah, the door's open. I can't stop. I'm not going to stop you. Of course you can walk out." And then he's like, "Oh, thank God, I got away with it. Oh, God, I'm never going to do this again." He walks like 10 feet and the cop's like, "Get on the
Sentence in part because he thought Kay lied at his trial.
What was your plan here today in this
Pretty
house?
much hang out and whatever stuff.
Hang out and whatever.
I don't know. I mean, if nothing was really gonna happen or nothing, I mean, hey.
Hands out! Next week, our investigation in Harris County, Georgia, continues.
Next week. Oh, fuck. I really hope that
Mature
that the rest of this
with a
is on
very successful
YouTube.
career in the military.
Oh, there's so many episodes of this on YouTube.
I'm not sure.
I've seen so many.
You'll hear more from this soldier and many other men who show up at our house hoping to meet a young teen home alone.
Oh, this guy's a lot of clips.
Discount dirty deeds. No, I didn't know about
So
Jim
how
Can't
can a
Swim,
parent
but I'll write
protect
that
a child
down.
from an internet
I really
predator?
like criminal
You'll find
psychology.
a complete online safety guide on our website.
Okay, sweetheart. Season
Jim
1,
Can't
episode
Swim.
8. Hang on. That's the one we just watched, so... Oh, come on, really? Season 1, episode 8. Damn it. Damn it.
Thank you, Crispy and Spirit. You noticed. How nice. Yeah, I
Okay,
cut my
well,
own hair.
at the
It was
very...
a risk
Who knows what?
that I cut my hair.
Oh, yeah. At least this guy has some episodes, but it's always just the first half. But how about we watch season 1, the first episode?
Neo Sensei. I also like Irowid. Irowid's a cool place to look for trip reports and stuff.
Camera investigation. No parent.
Hey, Angel
Thank you,
Frame.
Angel Frame.
I didn't
What were you
say
saying?
anything about you. Nothing. Literally nothing.
You're gonna cause a domestic dispute, Angel Frame.
Yeah, you're gonna get me beat again.
This
Oh, whoops, shit, sorry.
It's a Dateline hit.
By the way, this is not the stream quality dipping, this is YouTube, unfortunately. The qualities are really bad. Do we want to watch this? No, that's like too bad. Let's try episode 2 here. I didn't
Because so many
that might be
children
Twitch
are at risk.
Deletes old videos. That's also really low quality. Episode, does he have episode 3? No. Episode 4? Yes.
Ever seen our stories on computer predators?
Yeah.
This is
Why did you come here in the first place?
If anybody has any good links.
I turn on the webcam, and his reaction is, you
This seems like an acceptable quality,
Yeah.
right?
what grade do you teach?
6th grade.
So you teach
Ew.
kids
What?
about the same
Did
age.
you hear that?
No.
as
What
the
grade do you
girls
teach?
who were
6th
coming to
grade.
see you.
I'm ashamed.
So many teachers.
Teachers, pastors,
Anyone that's in a children's.
parents.
There was a
Parents.
person that was in a fucking children abuse agency, like a volunteer thing, where he was the leader of it, and then exposed for like gigabytes of child porn.
Predators scouring the internet,
feel like I
targeting
remember
children for sex. It's a national problem that Dateline has helped uncover. Good evening and welcome to Dateline. I'm Stone Phillips.
I'm Ann Curry. We received
I
such
love
an
you, Stone
overwhelming
Phillips,
response
and
from
Ann
our
Curry,
last
and Chris
investigation. Some
Hansen.
15,000
They're like the
emails
Son, the Holy
from
Spirit, and the
Hansen's like
Father.
back on
law
YouTube
enforcement,
lately.
And here's what they
No,
had to
never
say.
He's been doing
Quote,
some shit with
"Keep
Onision.
No, it's cringe.
It is cringe.
Chris
but-
Hansen he's a has-been now. He gained weight, he's all flabby, he cheated on his wife, he got fired by
Yeah, he got
NBC.
caught cheating on his wife.
His checks bounced. He tried, so this is the story, he tried to kickstart basically this series. It's called Hansen vs. Predator, but it's just not the same.
Well, he doesn't have a whole network backing him now.
Exactly. It's kind of just him as this like fat pizza doughy has been in a
Trying to
kitchen.
book
just-
Onision for fucking whoever knows what the fuck he does.
Onision, who himself is a borderline pedophile. It's like sad. It just doesn't work. Like this, I like to pretend that nothing after this happened. So this is like nostalgic nice.
The good work.
He's
Keep the issue
immortalized in these
alive.
videos.
You're impacting lives.
So tonight we're back with our 4th undercover investigation. This time we travel to small town America. Even far from big cities and suburbs, vulnerable young teens are not far from danger. A warning, some of what you're about to see is explicit. Here's Chris Hansen.
Disturbing.
Do you watch Dateline NBC?
When I can.
Have you ever seen our stories on computer predators?
No, I haven't seen it, but I've heard about them.
We've set up a new computer sex predator operation in a new location.
I wish
This
I
man's
had that fucking
excuse
job.
sounds pretty
I feel like
old.
that'd
I
be
know,
so fun.
I know. I wish I worked for a fucking perverted justice over here.
Like it would just be so fun to like be a part of that.
I wonder if they're hiring. FAQ.
Do they still exist? This website looks like it's been literally last updated
So
January
they'll-
2008.
So you know what the sad thing is? Here's the full like downfall story. Dell, who is one of the decoy voice actresses. Dell is the woman who always is on the phone with the pedophiles, and she pretends to be the young boys.
Right.
I think she's like a 30-something-year-old woman, but she pretends to be the 14-year-old boys. She's like, "Yeah, dude, you want to come over?
Yeah.
My parents aren't here." She used to work for Perverted Justice. Then, at some point, she started working for Twitter Safety and Trust or something.
Mm-hmm.
And as we all know, Twitter Safety and Trust these days is all about the MAP shit, and they let pedophiles on their
It's all
platform,
there. They have like I've seen so many disgusting like pro contact accounts.
They're not just pro contact. I mean, they're just in general. Twitter's
But
fine.
they'll literally have in their bio like pro contact. That means pro contact with
Twitter
kids.
is fine with chomos, so I kind of feel for Dell. I also kind of feel for her having to work for Twitter.
Is that people or there's pedophiles out there?
Kyle would be
But that's not
jigsaw if
my
he
intention tonight.
participated
I
in
just
this.
wanted to have a party and have a good time.
Party, have a good time.
Okay.
If we ever live in like a
2 years ago,
post-apocalyptic
Dateline
world, I
launched
wish
an
we could have like a
undercover
saw.
investigation into online sexual predators.
Thank you, Janie.
Okay.
Thank you, Janie.
Explain yourself.
Ew!
Oh my God,
You're
that's
about
so
to expose a
Hang on, I
national
gotta pee.
epidemic. Adults trolling the internet looking
keep
to meet
watching.
young teens for sex.
What are you doing as a man of God, as a rabbi?
A man of God.
Our investigations revealed the enormity of the problem. Over the course of 3 undercover stings, we exposed almost
What's a
90 men.
zoophile?
Possibly you would have had
Like
sex
animals?
with a 13-year-old boy.
Furries.
Our past investigations have been in major metropolitan areas. The first near New York City, the second in a suburb of Washington, D.C., and the third close to Los Angeles.
Okay. Get up. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Could it be that this is a crime that only happens in and around big cities? Or does it happen everywhere,
Everywhere, sadly.
even in rural
Terrifyingly.
America?
Definitely in rural America.
Tonight, our 4th investigation into internet predators. Only this time, we're going straight to the heartland. Greenville, Ohio.
People who have sex with animals.
Population
Isn't that
13,000.
bestiality? I guess they're called
We're
zoophiles.
in the middle of nowhere.
Yikes.
We're 45 minutes outside of Dayton, and we're 5-6 hours from Chicago.
Nestled among the cornfields and cow pastures, we found this large house, just the right size for our crew and specialty cameras.
All right, Dell's doing a great job. She's got the guy.
Frag and Dell, their screen names are from pervertedjustice.com.
Are there? This
an
is a
online
genuine
watchdog
question that I don't
outfit
mean
for
to
the last
offend
4 years.
anyone. But are there furries that are not pedophiles? Like just genuine furries that don't sexualize it, or is it all sexual?
It's really up to. It depends on
Is it a fetish or is it like a thing? Like I don't understand what furries
dog
are.
years, like dog years and human years. So if a puppy is like 1 year old, in human years it's like 7 years old. So technically, a puppy was like 2 years old. In human years, that's 14, which in many states is legal.
So it's still not legal to fuck an animal. They can't consent.
Now you're being zoophobic in their head.
Zoophobic.
Yeah.
Years has been catching internet sex predators and exposing them.
A guy named
4
Smith.
o'clock p.m. is Gear Jammer.
We hired the
That could
organization as
expose
consultants so we could watch them do
a lot
what
of
they
freaks.
normally do. Go into chat rooms and pose as 12 to 15-year-olds home alone, interested in having sex.
I'm pretty much the only one here.
So while the perverted
is
justice
Del.
decoys troll
That's
chat
the-
rooms, our crews set up a...
Here.
So while
This is Dell. She's the one working at Twitter Safety and Trust right now.
You know Naruto's voiced by a girl.
Don't ruin Naruto for me.
Why does that ruin
What does that
Naruto?
have to do with Naruto right
It's
now?
just a fun fact.
Okay.
While the perverted justice decoys troll chat rooms, our crews set up 11 hidden cameras, 7 outside covering all angles of the driveway, side, and back of the house, and 4 cameras on the inside. What you're about to see happen to this man emerging from the shadows is going to repeat itself over and over again at our undercover house. He's 40-year-old
Looks like some-
Alonzo Wade.
What do
who's
they
been
call
chatting
it? It's
online
like
about sex
Bigfoot
with a girl
footage.
who said she was 15.
Cryptozoology.
She says she's worried she'll get pregnant. He says, I am fixed. He drives 104
Fillers are still
miles,
cute.
more than 2 hours.
I am
to keep a
fixed.
Young teen home alone.
Did you hear that?
And look, he's
He's
loaded
fixed.
down with alcohol.
He has a vasectomy, I guess.
Dell, pretending to be the young girl, waves him in.
Where are you?
I'm just going upstairs to get a Band-Aid. I'll be right back down, okay?
All right.
Then he appears to pull down the zipper on the front of his pants. Planning to
Alrighty.
do next, we'll never know.
Yeah.
How are you tonight?
No point in wasting time for
He
these fucking
stops
creeps.
as soon as he sees me.
Now, what were you doing with your pants there when you were heading towards the door?
My zipper came down. Excuse me. I was just going outside.
Did Andrew come in the chat? Because people are mentioning Andrew.
My zipper came down.
People are mentioning Andrew, babe.
Well, that's mine.
Alonzo
I
claims
like Andrew.
the
I don't know if he
12-pack of
watches
beer
this.
and 2
No,
six-packs
I
of
think he-
Mike's
I
Hard
don't know,
Lemonade
maybe.
are all
Did he come
just
in
for
the
him.
chat?
Were you going to give
Yeah, he's in the
Oh,
chat.
no, no,
It's
no,
not
no,
in chat.
no. I don't do that.
You're
I gotta
not
think
nearly
you know
drunk
what
enough to
I'm
get away with that.
Well, come
I
on,
asked her
Alonzo,
what-
you brought the 12-pack.
That's Smith. Where
Andrew, read it.
Andrew just went completely unnoticed, lol. Yeah,
Yeah, and then
the
he said-
mention of him. Not
Huh?
him. He's not
Someone
in the
said,
chat.
yeah, he's in the chat. He just asked you.
They're fucking with you.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm confused.
In 2 six-packs
I
here to this
said,
house.
what does she like to drink? Did I say I was never what I was going to bring it? You got
Oh, he asked you if you want to play Fall Guys.
But
And you
Oh, there, I told you.
Oh shit, he is. Hi, I'm back, Kai. If you want to try me at Fall Guys.
You should play.
No, I don't want to feel bad. Oh, so, well, first of all, we had technical problems. I think my stream card is fucked, Andrew, if you're listening. So, I can't join games right now. But, Andrew, if you want to join Sarah and me in watching To Catch a Predator, you're welcome. Let me know.
So wait, only a small part of the furry fandom does truly degenerate stuff. It's having fun and goofing around in a fursuit.
Mersuits.
I feel like it's
brought it.
okay psychologically. I feel like
You
it's
say
just
that-
a
But she
lowering of
also asked for it.
inhibitions when you feel like you're
Alonzo
in a suit
says he
that's
didn't want
not
to drink and-
yours. You know, like
You
you're
know
in
what
an
it is?
embodiment of a character that's not you, so you feel more comfortable even just having fun and doing things. But that can also lead for some people to like sexual stuff. That's my thing.
You know what's my thing is that...
Andrew says that he'll do it in the future, but he's already set up for Fall Guys. Either way, you're welcome to join whenever.
Alright, Andrew, next time I have to figure out how to fix my stream card. I might have to
Hi,
get a
Andrew.
new one.
By the way, what's a stream card?
The thing, like, when I turn the Switch on or the PlayStation that captures the output into
Oh.
my computer, I think it's fucked because today I tried for the first hour or so and it was like working at 5 frames a second. It was really bad.
in front of his dog.
No, my hang up with furries is that, you know those conventions they have before COVID hit?
Yeah.
So here's an actual story is furry conventions have free HIV tests, and every single time they run out of free HIV tests within the first 10 minutes of the convention.
Yeah, I heard once too they had a convention that they never had again because it was like completely trashed with like fucked up shit. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But still.
So he came here to drink, not to have sex. But he seems to leave the door open.
It appears to be clear from this transcript that you are open to the idea of having sex with this girl.
no. Well, appear yes. Would I? No. Or maybe. All right. Maybe.
Yeah, Euphoria Burgers. I think that's
Yes,
where I
no,
saw
maybe
it.
so.
Did you hear him?
No, what'd he say?
Oh, hey.
Maybe.
This girl.
No.
Clear from this transcript.
But he seems to leave the door open.
It appears to be clear from this transcript that you are open to the idea of having sex with this girl.
No. Well, appear yes. Would I? No. Or maybe. All right.
Well, would I
Maybe.
fuck a child? Well, maybe.
Yes, no, maybe so.
No, I would not.
Sex with this girl.
Maybe.
What should happen?
Jesus.
I-
How hot
Fucks
is
me
she?
up, that was somebody's baby.
And that's
like pride
exactly
and joy baby.
what's about to happen.
Sheriff's office! Put the beer
Look
down.
at how they turned out.
Put it down. Put your hands in the air.
Like our most recent investigation, Perverted
It's like
Justice
maybe.
is cooperating with
How
local
hot
law
is your daughter, mister?
enforcement, the Dark County, Ohio Sheriff's men with the evidence needed to
Hi,
make an
Apple.
arrest. Here in Ohio, showing up for sex
Hey,
with a
Apple.
minor after soliciting them.
You didn't miss
online
much except
is a
my...
felony.
I think my stream card is
After
busted,
deputies
so
read
now we're
Alonzo
watching
his
To Catch a
rights.
Predator.
Sir, listen to me right now. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
He's taken in for questioning,
Spread your feet apart for me.
photographed, fingerprinted, and put behind bars.
Boom, bitch.
Detective Mike Burns of the Dark County Sheriff's Department says he contacted Perverted Justice about doing a sting operation because he was looking for a way to combat internet predators in
I
his
agree,
area.
Anthony. I honestly
It was just
don't know how people have the shame to
miracle
continue
from-
living
from
after
heaven
this
as
shit's
far
been
as
put out on
meeting our
them.
needs because we're
Like,
struggling
I get
so
upset
badly to get
when
things
I don't hold the
going,
door
but,
open for somebody and I don't say thank you,
here
and
it is.
they're like,
Here's the
thank
answers
you,
for you.
sarcastic, or
The
you're welcome,
detective and his
whatever.
men will
At this
conduct
point,
their
just fucking
stakeout
commit
from the
suicide
house
by
across
cop.
the street.
Yeah.
Like resist arrest.
Behind
I don't understand how people can live
Just
with
as they
that
did
much
with
shame.
Alonzo,
And,
once
like,
a suspected
so
predator
fucked.
goes in the house, Detective Burns will have his men move into place, ready to make the arrest.
Where are you at?
Get ready for the parade of potential predators.
Did I never
this
update
time
the stream
here in the
description?
heartland of America.
Up next, you may be surprised who
okay.
exactly does come calling: a fireman and a student at an evangelical Christian college.
Motherfucker.
But you walked in the door.
To Catch a Predator 4 returns in a moment.
4.
Episode 4. Let's call it.
Our latest computer predator investigation is in full swing. All 11 of our hidden cameras are in place, and a suspected sex predator who approaches the house will be videotaped from the minute he pulls into the driveway
Run into his car.
until the sheriff's men spring into action.
Sheriff's office, let me see your hands. Get on the ground! Get down!
Arrest him,
You understand that right?
Yes.
I love that.
take him away in handcuffs.
As report, I
More than 20
completely
perverted
understand
justice
that. I
members
think
are
that's
in
kind of what I
Ohio and surrounding
imagined.
area chat
Because I
rooms
also,
posing as 12 to
obviously, I think everybody's
15-year-olds.
felt that way
They've
of
set
wanting
up
to
profiles using
convey
pictures
yourself
of
through
young
some
teens
kind of different
and posted
character,
personal
or
information
you feel more
like
comfortable
age,
that way.
sex, and location.
So I think
Some
a lot
of the
of people,
profiles
it
are
makes
on
sense that a
social
lot of furries
networking
would
websites like
do it
MySpace
because of
and
that.
Teen
So
Spy.
I get that.
He's insensitive.
Ezra, are you a
Decoys
furry?
from perverted
But I
justice
get,
are waiting
I feel like that's
for
why a
the
lot of them,
instant
it
message
turns
by
into a sexual
potential
thing
predator.
because you're just so much more
In a
comfortable
matter of seconds,
in that
men
skin,
start
so to
hitting on the
speak.
decoys. This
Is Ezra
man,
furry?
screen name Green-Eyed
so.
121, even goes so far as to suggest phone sex.
Like,
He found our 13-year-old.
hang on, I want to rewind here.
I'm not a furry.
So,
I do like dressing up like a cat for Halloween sometimes.
you know how incels, they always talk about killing women and the fucking Stacys and female privilege and, you know, to put them all in breeding camps and whatnot. And then you look at their photos and you go, why are you an incel, man? You're not that ugly.
Yeah.
Right? That's what this guy strikes me as, because this is not an ugly man.
No, he's a pedophile.
No, he's a pedophile, but he's not disgusting. He's not disfigured. This is a normal looking person who, if he wanted to, I assume he's in his 20s. If this guy wanted to, he could be normal. He could definitely get a girl his own age.
Mm-hmm.
Person who looks like this.
Yeah, but he doesn't want one. He's a pedophile.
No, he's fucked in the head. Just like incels. Just like incels are not all ugly, hideous, disfigured monsters. It's just that something is wrong in their head.
Yeah.
It's like...
Well, they're socially...
It's a psychological thing. It's not a physical thing. It's not desperation.
No. I think for some people, like, you can be an incel because you're like you're literally just completely disfigured, or I don't know.
Yes.
You feel
okay.
like you are. But
Still not justified.
No.
But in those cases, I kind of get it. Okay, you know what? You're like 3 feet tall. You're disfigured. You're a, I don't know, a burn victim. I get why you're an incel.
Well, aren't the nice incels MGTOWs? Isn't that how it goes?
No, MGTOW is literally just
men
incels.
go their own way. Incels who have accepted
the
their...
joke is that MGTOW, men going their own way, are men who were sent their own way. The joke is that, you know, at
well,
least
of course
the way
they
I
are,
see it
but
is...
at least they aren't they more accepting than the incels?
No. MGTOW are incels who pretend that being an incel was their choice. MGTOW, the whole point is that...
No, because I spoke to a MGTOW before. Literally,
I've spoken to hundreds of MGTOWs. Do you want to fucking match me right now, Dr. Love?
He had autism, and he told me that it was because he realizes that no girl is ever going to want to date him, so he has to just, like, accept that fate.
No.
Well, maybe that's just one. It's an
Baby, MGTOW are...
anecdote.
MGTOW are just guys who they are incels. All of them are
yeah, there's
incels.
volcels.
They just...
Isn't that a volcel? Yeah, that's a volcel.
No. They pretend to be voluntarily celibate. MGTOWs are all incels. They just pretend that it was their choice to not get laid.
But aren't they more accepting because now they're going their own way?
They're not. No. Baby, it's like MGTOW are just
they're
literally just incels going, oh yeah, well, you know what? Actually, I don't want to get laid. Yeah.
Oh, is that
women?
Isn't that a volcel?
No. Pretending.
There's too much terminology.
No. You're just a noob.
Oh my god.
You're a noob. Incel is guys who can't get laid. MGTOW is guys who can't get laid, who want to pretend that it was their choice to not get laid.
So where do the people that can't get laid and just accept it go? What category do they fall under?
Incel.
But I
They
feel like
just
there should be a
accept
subcategory for them. Like people who are just kind of like, okay, I'm unfuckable.
Who don't hate women?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know about those.
I've thought those
still
were
incel. No, they're not. MGTOW are men who are incels, who are extremely bitter about being incels. So bitter, in fact, that they pretend that I didn't want to fuck women anyway.
So it's like a cope.
It's a cope.
MGTOW's a cope.
MGTOW is a cope. MGTOW is 100% cope. Every MGTOW guy is literally just cope. It's all women aren't that great anyway.
PhD
Fuck
in
women.
incel studies, like random guy said.
Thank you. Yes, that's correct.
Goes so far as to suggest
this guy is, again, not hideous, not ugly. This is a normal-looking dude, but
Batman's a furry.
Incel, MGTOW, pedophile, whatever the fuck he is. Completely psychological. This man, Greeny Eye 121, he has no excuse to be doing this.
No.
There
He's
is
just
none.
Well, just think of Epstein. What fucking excuse did he have?
Well,
He's rich, powerful, had a fucking wife. A lot of people just do it because they're fucked. They're evil, bad people that like control.
Yeah.
It's a control thing and power thing sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This guy has no... You can't ever say that, oh, well, I kinda, I see why this guy is desperate, yada yada. No. I don't see why this guy should be desperate to want to fuck a 10-year-old. This guy's a fucking... Come on, get your shit together and you should be able to get laid with a woman your own age.
Right.
Sex. He found our 13-year-old decoy, Katie Did Sings, on MySpace.com. He types,
I have an idea, but it's a little weird.
What?
I did it with another girl, but I don't know if you want to. Call me up and let me listen to you as you yourself to orgasm.
The decoy quickly declines the offer, saying her dad wants her to get off the computer and come downstairs. Green-Eyed 121 doesn't seem to mind. After all, he's already made a date for sex with her in person. Katie Did Sings told him she would be home alone for the weekend.
I have good news. I can come over Friday and stay the night, too.
He's covered all the way back, Going towards the front.
Green-Eyed 121 is scheduled to arrive at our undercover house around noon. Sure enough,
Crispy, I don't care what Anthony said, I like Anthony, but Elliot Roger, again, was not a hideous guy.
No, but he was mentally, he was kind of
he was
socially inept.
Exactly. He was ill.
Yeah.
He did not have a legitimate reason to feel as self-conscious as he did. He was a regular-looking guy.
But he was socially inept.
Right.
That's a reason to be self-conscious. An extreme reason.
I mean, because of looks. He did not have a reason because of his looks.
He was a narcissist as well. He thought he was like, look at me,
He also thought he was an amazing-looking guy. Yeah, he thought like, look at me.
He knew he wasn't bad looking.
I am magnificent. Why would women not love me?
That attributed to his engraved entitlement, but he was also just a narcissist
I'm just saying
who
that
was socially inept and women weren't attracted.
It's way different from burn victims or whatever, guy who's literally 2 feet tall. That I see why those guys would put themselves down, going, well, I'm ugly, no woman wants me, of course. But Elliot Roger, this guy, come on, man, you're looking normal. All you have to do is fix your shit.
I think most of it's mental, because there's also ugly guys that can get hot girls all the time, or just girls in general. There's ugly guys, like, girls are not very, like, as much as a lot of guys want to think, girls are not every single girl is shallow. A lot of girls also just want company and somebody to love them, and they'll accept like somebody being a little ugly.
Yeah, but they don't want to settle for those girls. People like this.
That's like an entitlement fucking problem.
Yeah. People like this motherfucker, people like Elliot Roger, they always feel entitled to the hot ones. They feel entitled to the 10 out of 10 cheerleader in their class.
Right.
So they go, oh, why doesn't the 10 out of 10 want me? I must be a 0 out of 10.
That's some kind of narcissistic like entitlement problem.
Here he is, right on time. Our hidden cameras
I'm studying psychology double kill right now.
He's 23-year-old Nathan Downhauer. He says he's a student at an evangelical university. And what does he plan to do with Katie Did Sings? His chat log is quite explicit.
My hands will travel down your smooth body till we reach
everything
your
should be
edge.
given to him.
Here we will remove your pants and underwear, revealing your beautiful nude body.
And like so many of the other potential predators, his chat turns too X-rated for network television. And now, he's in our living room.
Hey, Nathan?
Yep.
I just cut the crap out of my toe.
I'm getting a Band-Aid. Hold up the kitchen counter for a second, okay?
Okay.
She sounds like a 35-year-old smoker. At
Yeah.
that point, you wouldn't want to just run.
I'm pretty sure that they'll.
He drove more than an hour to keep his date for sex with a girl he thought was 13 and home alone. But he says by the time he got to the door, he changed his mind.
I don't know if I'd really be able to go through with it.
But you walked in the door.
And as I read some of what he said online...
Doesn't he look like a...
You walked in the door.
And as...
Nathan for you?
No, he doesn't. Don't insult
Kinda.
Nathan like that.
A little. The nose, the eyes.
No.
He's like, this week I'm gonna try to fuck a child.
I read some of what he said online. He doesn't sound like a man who plans to back out.
You get into very graphic detail about what you want to do to her.
Fantasies dreamed up online or in your mind. Things you might not be able to willingly do.
Now he sounds like Sasuke.
He's mentally ill. I know he does.
He does. He's like, whatever. I just
Sasuke
want to
incel
catch the
confirmed.
guy who killed my whole clan.
In graphic detail. What are we?
He does look a little like
I'm not sure.
Ben
I think he's
Shapiro.
just Jewish.
Ben Shapiro, fuck. Whoa!
That's
don't
the
get me
common
banned.
denominator.
What the fuck?
It's the common
What?
denominator.
Stop.
Ben Shapiro
Stop.
and
To use the
What? Is
Stop.
it bad to say that somebody looks Jewish?
Don't say the common denominator with pedophiles is that
No,
that
I'm
they're all
not with
Jewish.
pedophiles. With him and Nathan for you. With Ben Shapiro and Nathan for you, they're both Jewish guys.
Later, you'll see
Why is that bad?
121 get a quick lesson on the law from detectives waiting outside.
Don't allow
Now,
That's
another
not what I
stranger
meant,
just
obviously.
pulled in the driveway.
In the driveway, in our driveway.
Online, he calls himself J10O72960. He's also been chatting with the decoy Katie Did Sings. Remember,
Malik,
her
we're
profile says she's only
episode
13.
89
He tells her
now.
he's a fireman. Then he gets worried she's a cop.
How do I know you're not a cop?
No,
Laugh
weird.
out loud.
We just finished episode 100.
How do I prove it?
No, we're
Pull my cell and
We
leave
did,
a
yeah.
sexy
No way.
message.
Yeah.
She does. And then he wants to take it even further and moves on to the subject of phone
He just
sex.
learned
He asks,
Rasengan.
You like hearing guys moan? I want you to call now and make me moan. Katie did sing,
Sundare,
says, "I will hear
Sunara,
you
whatever her
Sunare?
name. Sunare, she
Something
just
else.
became Hokage, and the little
Seems to have
brat
a
was like,
thing
oh no,
for feet.
my daddy
Want me
was
to rub your feet?
Hokage. Ba, 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 ba.
Now I'm getting turned on.
This is my third time
The
watching
man
Naruto.
with the apparent foot fetish
I'm
is
not
really
anti-Semitic.
21-year-old Jason Shopner.
Where you at?
I gotta go get a Band-Aid before I bleed all over.
I'm not even gonna say anything.
Oh, okay.
Just
Hey,
hang out
why
the
don't you
bar.
hang out, have a seat right on the other side of the bar for me, will you? Keep your hands out of your pockets.
I might Chris Hansen.
just
I
go
might
ahead and have a seat.
turn him into a.
No, sir. Right here, please. What's going on?
What's up?
Why don't
How are you
tell
feeling,
me?
Matt?
Let's get things started.
I love Chris Hansen.
Stop, Malik.
You don't know.
The Elliot Roger of Hokages.
You're sorry for what?
Lag. Chris Hansen is not
Turns
massive.
out
This guy's
Jason
just really
does
tiny.
work at a firehouse as a paramedic.
I feel like Chris Hansen is like 6'2" though.
I wonder how tall he is.
You essentially say you're a firefighter.
Yeah.
Or he wears like.
Don't you think that might impress a
platforms.
13-year-old girl?
Well, look, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mikesta.
What was your plan?
Yeah, thank you, Mikesta.
I don't know.
You don't know?
1.87
Well, it
meters
looks like you do
tall.
based upon this chat. Want me to rub your feet?
What's that in feet?
No, okay, all right.
What would have happened if I
pretty
had not
tall.
been here?
What is that in feet?
I would have done something.
6 foot.
With a
5?
13-year-old
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whoa.
No,
If a
more.
13-year-old girl had
Whoa.
6 foot 8.
And
What?
you won't believe
He's
what
big,
else
yeah.
he admits.
He's
You ever
giant.
watch television?
This guy's tiny though. Also,
Dateline NBC.
Somebody said that's 6'1",
You ever seen our
not
stories on computer
6'8".
predators?
Yeah, I've seen.
no.
This is
I
what.
think it's taller.
Oh, no.
So even after
I
seeing
don't
our
know.
previous investigations, watching men
How many
being
inches is a
confronted
foot?
and arrested,
Isn't it 12?
he wasn't discouraged from doing
Yeah, it's
the
like
very
6
same thing.
foot
And as you'll
7
see
or 8
later,
then.
he's not the only one.
Yeah, and I've seen this on TV. You've seen this on TV before.
As this investigation continues, we hear something we've never heard before.
My religion.
Men talking about religion.
Bible.
I have no one
You
else
put
to
the
turn
big-
to but God.
I go to church every Sunday.
When we come back, how far will these guys go?
Oh.
A 2-hour trip
He's
to meet an
6'1".
underage teen.
What makes a man get in a car and drive 2 hours at 2 o'clock in the morning?
To Catch a Predator 4 continues in a
Kaya, oh, he's like 7'12".
We're a small community. For the most part, everybody knows everybody.
Because we're in such a remote location, most of the men coming to our undercover house have to drive miles and miles over country roads. Some even cross state lines.
He's coming over here.
This 23-year-old drove
Anthony, I
from
can't believe we never heard about this show.
It's about 103 miles, more than 2 hours away. He brought
I feel like it was like the biggest
someone he
joke in
thinks
like grade
is
6.
13.
It was like,
did you bring the
catch a predator?
Anthony, how old are you though? If he's
And
young,
this
it's
man
normal
pulling
that
up
he
to
has
our
a hair.
house is from Reynoldsburg, Ohio, 112 miles away. He drove
Jesus
more than
Christ.
2 hours
Cops
to
is
meet
funny.
with someone who said she was an
Cops, the
underage
show is
teen
funny.
home alone.
Yeah.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Like all the other men who visit.
The Slayer, I think elites do pedo shit because, you know, the elites just got arrested, like Epstein and all the people that he knew are
Well, somebody
implicated.
said that-
There's a little, like Bill Clinton, an ex-president, photos of him getting a massage from Epstein's sex slaves.
I forget who said in the chat, but somebody said like once you have everything, you want more. And I think once you feel so powerful that you can do anything, you want to be able to do everything, which includes like the fucked up and.
They're bored. They have nothing. The
It's a
rules don't
power
apply
thing.
to
These are
them.
very powerful,
That's-
power-seeking people that want to get away with the complete degenerate, and that includes that.
And they genuinely should believe that rules do not apply to them.
And they want to test that, and I think they do that with that.
No idea our hidden cameras are rolling.
Where are you at?
I have to go change out of my clothes, okay?
Okay.
Just sit at the bar for a second, okay? I'll be right back down.
He's like, hey, gotta get late.
It is, isn't it?
Why don't you have a seat right over here for me?
His name is Tim Isaac, screen name Park and Ride 469, a 42-year-old training manager for a global transportation company. He's been chatting online this evening about having oral sex with a girl who said she was 15, Sadie the Smarty. He wants to know if the sex talk has made her aroused. Sadie the Smarty types,
Pedophile Mario.
"Well, not yet. Talk doesn't do anything for me." Park and Ride types back, "Well, my tongue will."
Ew.
What makes a man get in a car and drive 2 hours?
I don't know, just somebody want to meet me and I want to meet them.
Mamma mia!
At 2 o'clock in the
I don't know why I got here.
I wasn't looking for nothing.
He came through the
You
plumbers.
walk into a house.
In the
He just came out of a fucking pipe.
To be honest with you, I mean,
When you walked in.
I mean, I'm not looking for, to like do anything or anything.
Is the princess in other castle?
One of your kids was
Let's
involved
go
in some
to
guy
jail.
walking in the back door, all happy as heck to be here.
To be honest with
Have
you,
a seat.
to be honest with you, I wouldn't like it. Sorry, I'm just nervous.
What made you think it was okay at 42 years old to walk into a home at roughly 2:30 in the morning where a 15-year-old girl was apparently home alone?
I wonder how many of these guys are on drugs too.
Oh, that's what she said
Like
on the internet.
literally at the moment.
Perhaps I
on
can
drugs.
refresh his memory
Some of them
by
bring drugs
reading
with
some
them.
of his chat log.
You're only 15, a little young for this, aren't
Gotta
you?
get some
Yep,
more
I'm
vape
15,
juice.
and no, I'm not. Okay. Are you still a virgin? Time.
Sorry.
For an older man to ask a girl like that.
But baby, 15 can get me 20.
Yeah, probably can't. Probably will.
You ever do any time before?
Very little time for some DUI.
He's
But,
100% on drugs.
nothing like this, sir. God, man.
You ever do this sort of thing before?
No. This is the first time I ever done something like this.
First
Oh,
time.
yeah, for sure.
That's the same claim we've heard from almost every man we've ever confronted. And most say they really weren't going to do anything sexual. Our sting in Ohio is no different. But one subject does come up for the first time. Religion.
This is first.
This is your first time.
Yeah, and I thought, I'm like, I shouldn't do that. It is also against my religion.
It's against your religion.
Mhm.
He's 27-year-old Davut Azkan, screen name Nakzox, a graduate student from Turkey. He had a sexually charged online chat with a decoy posing as a 15-year-old.
You say at one point, I don't want to have any problem, you know. Kissing is okay.
Yeah.
But you also say, in the next breath, have you ever seen a blank, meaning penis?
Mhm.
I have on the internet, she says. Then you say, so do you want to see mine?
It is not good. I
It is
shouldn't
not
do
good.
that.
You can play with my blank.
Yes. Please don't read. You
I
can.
want to ask if
yourself.
Kaya
I
knows
mean, it
this
sure
dude
seems like you knew what you were talking about here, and you knew
from
what
Christmas
you wanted
Island.
from this 15-year-old girl.
I don't want to have sex, but
The 27-year-old admits he knew what he was doing was against the law.
If you're so religious, if you knew it was so wrong, why did you walk into this house?
I don't know.
This guy's from
And
Turkey.
he wasn't the only one claiming to be religious. Here
And he
comes
used religion
20-year-old
and
Josh
blah, blah, blah.
Tuttle, screen
What's his
name Goodbody1330. He's been
They say they
chatting
only give the
online with
screen
someone
name.
who says she's 13 and a virgin. Jesse's Messy 13.
Ew,
After she
13.
tells him she has a big screen TV, he says, hee hee, that's great.
Hanson,
Watch movies
does
and
Hanson
cuddle,
do the
kiss
sex
and
thing?
make out.
What?
Then head up to your
Someone's
bedroom
like, "Do you
and
think
touch each
Hanson's
other
kink is the
and
sexiest
have
versus
sex.
grown men?"
Then
But
he
I don't know if
adds,
Hanson
we can
does the
get
sex
drunk if you want to, if it will make it feel that much better.
Band-Aid on
And
my
now
face
here
while
he
he's
is,
on a rug.
walking in the door.
Just sit at the bar for a second, okay? I'll be right back down.
Okay.
Do you want apple custard?
Did you bring the
or
rum?
No.
berry trifle?
I'll explain when you get down.
Okay.
Well, why
And when you got banana berry and it was disgusting.
He says he didn't bring the
they
rum
called it.
because his brother drank it.
Apple
Goodbody
custard.
1330 goes on to explain that making the decision to come here was a tough one. He says he went to his best friend, and believe it or not, says he also turned to the church for guidance.
I have low self-esteem, and
Bad place to
I have
turn.
no one else to turn to but God. So I went.
I was like, well, son, as long as you hide
And what
it,
did this pastor tell you?
the Pope will protect
It's
you.
wrong to do.
And as long as it's a
How
boy.
old is he?
You should have more faith in yourself
But you're here, Josh.
to make new friends.
He looks barely of
With a
age
13-year-old
himself.
Girl home alone.
He's
He
probably
says
like
he
20.
only
Like, if this
came
guy
here to
went
watch
into the
movies and
supermarket to
hang
buy
out,
alcohol, you'd card him.
chat, and something else tell a different story.
Did you bring condoms with you?
No, sir.
There's no condoms in your pocket.
I have one, but that's just.
Okay, so that's one lot.
I carry that with me all the time.
And he has a
You didn't
cross.
bring it, and you did. So that's a lie.
Yes, sir. But I corrected myself.
Someone said your mic's a little low.
We'll
and the
hear
vid is
more
quiet.
from Goodbody later. Now let's look at a truly unusual case. Here's a man
Babies,
who seems
is
to
there,
be
is there a
casing
way
the
for you to
house,
turn it up?
afraid to pull in.
Or should I turn
Driving by
both
several
up on my end?
times, he finally makes his move and walks in the back door.
Hello? Hold on, I want to take my coat off. I'm sweating to death.
How's
My
the
throat's
audio for
freezing.
anyone else? Is it alright?
Come on in.
Or should I turn it up?
Okay.
He's 33-year-old John France, a mechanical engineer. He's been chatting online.
He's like,
with
"Ah,
a
you got
decoy
me,
who says
alright."
he's 14. Unlike all the men you've met so far, France, whose screen name is Net Buckeye, is very careful when it comes to talking about sex. When the decoy,
Looks like
cheeky
sounds
girl,
fine.
asks, "Got any condoms?" he says, "What are those?" Just kidding. Then he says, "No
You know what
worries."
else is fun to watch?
Baby
Is that
Agra,
yes?
could you...
He
Oh, thank you,
replies,
Baby Agra.
"Don't worry,
Oh,
I'm
thank
not
you.
going to do anything without a condom."
Baby,
But
could you
when I
try
confront
turning
him,
us up on
he
your
says
end?
he has
Video's a little.
no
I think I agree. The
interest in
video's
sex.
pretty loud
I'm
even in my
confused
headphones.
though. So if you don't have any interest in that sort of activity,
Video's
why
a little
then
loud.
chat up with
Mike's
a
a little
14-year-old
quiet,
girl
like-
and come to visit her?
I'm lonely. That is the bottom line.
Really?
Yes. Very lonely.
And once again, this man also says he's
Oh,
religious.
that's loud.
Is there a church group or a saloon or?
There
I
is.
mean,
I
you
go
think
to
there'd be-
church every Sunday, and it's like, and in fact, I'm going to a new
Okay, let's try that. Maybe that's a bit better.
my old one, but
So does this new church
The video's louder now.
teach that it's okay to come over and visit 14-year-old girls?
I
The videos. Okay.
I don't recommend that. No.
Then, France says something we've never heard before.
Can I have you read something?
Sure.
He tells us that out in his car, there's an
Okay.
envelope on the passenger side.
Up a bit.
Dell-
You guys can't agree. The video just got quiet. Son of a bitch.
You have to understand. I mean, things like that happen.
You show up and somebody beats you up or something like that?
Well, yeah, stuff like that. I mean, or worse. I mean, they could have taken my life for all I know.
Okay.
He
Let's try
opens the
that.
note and starts to read.
At 8 p.m. tonight, I'm meeting a person whom I met online.
He goes on to say that the girl tried to lure him into talking about sex, which he politely declined.
Lure.
That he's suspicious about her
He
identity.
declined it. He's the bigger man here. He's here.
Who she says she is. My intention is to befriend her and try to mentor her.
So could this man
Mentor her.
Mentor.
Just a
Mentor.
mentor
Aha.
at 13? Detective
Oh,
Burns
it's dead.
says he's not buying this
Shit.
story.
Well, we refer to it at the office as an alibi letter.
The Alphas?
Yeah. it was composed in such a way that it's our belief that he put it there, that if he should get caught, made it appear that he was completely innocent.
And the detective says the way France cased our house does not make him look like a man on a rescue mission.
What Would You Do is fun to watch sometimes.
Huh?
What Would You Do? You know that show?
They're asking me?
Yeah.
What? This.
No, What Would You Do?
This.
No, the show, What Would You Do?
If I was Chris Hansen?
No.
What are you asking?
There's a show called What Would You Do?
Oh.
Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, it's actually pretty funny. I can't believe you've never seen it.
Oh, the
John
we're like
Quinones, where they make up like social scenarios and they film people's reactions, like
yeah, they're like at a cafe
like a kid's
and
getting bullied or something.
yeah, and the mom is
people,
like, "Oh, you're gay," and she starts beating him, and then they
and they see if people like do anything about it, like bystanders and stuff. It's fun to watch.
We could watch that, yeah,
Yeah.
at some point. I'm down.
Drives by, comes back, does the same thing again. If it is his intent,
Maybe have my table of salt for you too.
The stupid thing is overflowing.
You bought that, by the way, you guys. So she ordered. My girlfriend ordered a salt shaker on Amazon. This is it.
I thought they were way bigger.
This is our salt shaker that we have to use right now. To be fair, it's not your fault. To be honest, it's
Amazon
we got
misled me.
scammed. Yeah, Amazon didn't mislead us.
Do you understand that?
What'll they say when we tell them they're about to be exposed on national TV?
I'm ashamed.
And if you put this on the air, I'll sue.
If you put this on the air, I'll sue.
Yeah, I'll sue.
Police move in. We'll take you inside the interrogation room.
The whole plan was to have sex with this 13-year-old when he got here, correct?
That was the original plan.
When To Catch a Predator 4 continues.
That's a good question. How much was this? Like, did we pay full price for this?
I think it was it was like $2.
Welcome back to
Still, I
That
mean,
I thought I got as bargain.
investigation into online sex predators. This time,
It's like compared to my hand.
cities and suburbs.
compared to my hand.
Rural America, Greenville, Ohio, a community of just 13,000 people. Well, so far we've seen how men will drive for hours crossing state lines to meet up with someone they think is an underage teen, home alone. Well, now they're about to learn what's really happening. They're being exposed on national television. Again, Chris Hansen.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. I understand. And we're doing a story.
Oh, I understand.
Adults going on the
It's like Teabag.
I love how he always introduces himself too. Like he always has to say his name.
I'm Chris Hansen
Well,
from
Dateline.
NBC Dateline. We're doing an investigation on pedophiles.
To meet a person he thought was 15.
Mike's heart.
I wish I was a 12-year-old fucking child. Look at that fucking booze that he's bringing by. I want that.
Maybe have sex with a teenager. Maybe.
He decides
Maybe.
he's had enough. He picks up his alcohol and starts to leave.
And if you put this on the air, I'll sue.
Jeff
A
Bezos.
few other men head for the door as soon as they find out who I am. But even here in Ohio, many of the men keep talking, even after they find out they're going to be on TV.
It's in the law's hands and God's hands.
You sound
Hey
like
Matthew 116464.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Matthew.
leave. Free to have your condom back.
Thank you.
I'm ashamed.
Free to leave. Such bullshit.
You're free to take 7 steps until you get tased.
Investigation.
Have you ever watched?
He looks like he's from the Jersey Shore.
You've seen this on TV before.
Remember this 23-year-old man who drove across state lines and brought alcohol for a 13-year-old?
You've seen this on TV before, so you know what's about to happen then.
What's with everyone the Mike's hard?
Hmm?
Pedophiles and the Mike's hard lemonade.
I'm Chris Hansen.
I guess they think like kids drink that because it's like easy to drink.
I don't even know that brand. Is that a stereotype?
I don't know. It's like really like it's coolers. Like it tastes like lemonade.
We were here, and a 13-year-old girl was not. So that's a good news tonight.
But
Maybe he thinks it's like what all the kids drink.
apologize if I offended anybody.
Have you ever seen our stories on computer predators?
Yeah, I've seen it.
This is one of them.
Oh, no.
This is a 21-year-old paramedic with the apparent foot fetish who came to meet a 13-year-old.
So you've seen these stories before.
Yeah.
Didn't you for 1 minute think that this might have been something just like that?
Yeah.
But you came anyway.
It looks as if he doesn't want to leave, since he's admitted seeing our earlier broadcast.
I love those two when Chris is like, okay, Wanna leave now?
Yeah.
After several requests,
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna have to ask it.
Oh, I can't believe I just said aw.
That's
that
not
back.
all.
and walks
But
out the door. Right into the arms of the detective
Yeah.
from the Dark County Sheriff's Office.
Let me see your hands. Put your hands up.
let me see your hands. Get down on the
Oh, there's
floor.
only one guy that time.
Yeah,
I
what the
like that they
hell?
put a whole fucking thing on it.
Chat logs of potential predators before they arrive.
My dad leaves with like 2 E's.
Chat logs and determine whether or not a crime had been committed. Once we knew for sure that somebody was coming, I was maintaining contact with Perverted Justice through radio means.
This guy, I wish.
Deputies move in and arrest them.
Sheriff's office, get on the ground. On the ground right now.
And charge
Stop
them
resisting!
with
Gone!
sexual conduct with a minor, a felony. In Ohio, in order for prosecutors to file the most serious charges, a police officer needs to be involved in the online chat or phone conversation. Since, in this case, Perverted Justice members are the decoys, the Sheriff's Department temporarily deputized the PJ volunteers who were in our house.
My kingdom to be deputized by the Sheriff's Department as I just troll pedophiles.
Yeah.
And are taken to this auxiliary.
Sadly, your voice would never go off as a kid's voice.
Now it's the
I think it would.
It literally sounds like a fucking.
My dad's not home. My parents.
Your voice cracked.
Yeah, my voice is cracking because I'm actually 14 and going through puberty.
I don't think anybody would talk to you, not even the pedophiles.
detective's turn to
If they want to fuck Mickey Mouse. Yeah. Random guy.
13-year-old.
Whatever, random.
They've already told Dateline is eye-opening. Now wait until you hear what they reveal to detectives. Remember Green-Eyed 121, the 23-year-old who typed a detailed description about having sex with a 13-year-old? Remember, he's a student at an evangelical Christian college.
I couldn't stop thinking about it. What would happen if I got caught? I was caught.
Sheriff's deputies find a box of condoms in his car, but he tells the detective they just...
He looks like creepy.
He does.
He looks dangerous.
Yeah, like a psycho.
Yeah.
Box of condoms.
The attitude.
He's never had sex before. The whole plan was to have sex with this 13-year-old when he got here, correct?
That was the original plan.
Okay.
He insists he wasn't going to
Yeah.
go through with it. Detectives also question the 42-year-old who showed up at 2 in the morning planning to meet a girl who
Thank
told
you.
him she was 15.
I have to go change up.
Kaya can pull off the slutty high school cheerleader voice.
Having sex with a 15-year-old.
You would like me to believe that you just traveled 112 miles for a couple
Here's
of
Mario.
hours.
You know what?
Yeah.
I would like you to believe that.
Just a
He would like them to believe that.
It's a me, a Mario.
a secret.
Yep.
Okay.
Believe me.
You still have me
Believe
that,
it.
despite the fact I have chat in here about you talking about.
Again, he's tiny.
Well, I'd like for you to think the better half of me, but you got what you got there, and it's not doesn't look good on me.
It doesn't look good for this man either. The 21-year-old paramedic who has a thing for feet.
What did
Boy.
discuss or plan specifically to do once you met her, knowing she was 13 years old?
Hang out.
Hang out?
Hanging.
Hang out.
Nothing else?
I don't know. I guess sexual stuff. I guess.
Sexual stuff? Like what? You're talking about kissing and
Kiss,
what else?
rubber feet, stuff like that.
Rubber feet?
He's just admitting it point blank.
Interrogations are over. The men are taken to the county jail where they're photographed.
I like the sound
Photo
effects.
shoots, yeah.
That ching, ching, ching.
Your right hand, your thumb.
Strip searched and put behind bars, awaiting a hearing before a judge. Most face up to 18 months in prison.
Where are you?
But our story doesn't end there. The next man you'll meet has a dark secret, a secret that's about to come out.
I hate that we're calling them maps now instead of just straight up pedos.
Yeah. They really...
Like they got to us. Like
they're
even I call
rebranded.
like even I will call them maps sometimes, but they're just fucking pedophiles.
But it's not who we think.
I was like, well, are you going
You
to
good?
call if you're coming or if you're not coming? He's like, I'll call either way.
When To Catch a Predator 4.
MAPS stands for Minor Attracted Persons. Pedophiles.
Are you gonna call if you're coming, or?
The decoy you see chatting is
That's a literal kid.
Actress.
Oh, she's 18.
This? No, she's 18. Well, I mean,
She's still a kid.
I'd really like to see you.
And on a webcam.
11 years younger than me, so you know, I'm so old.
Predator thinks he's chatting with our actress who's posing as a 13-year-old virgin. It's actually Dell from Perverted Justice typing on the computer.
God, what I would give to have Dell's job.
Screen name IU Rutherford.
It's like, haha, wanna come over? Hee hee tee hee.
And he started very slowly.
It probably gets boring or like old pretty fast.
No.
Yeah, just creepy guys trying to fucking hit on you the whole time.
I'd be like, cops on my lawn. No. Those are our garden gnomes.
Flexes his muscles and even shows off his pierced tongue. He tries to convince the decoy to do a bit of a show as well. Several times he asks the actress to show him her stomach. She finally agrees and he says, "Nice tummy, hun. I want to lick that." Then he says, "I owe you something now, don't I?"
And then he starts pulling the boxers down a little bit. Doesn't go all the
She
way
has to do the whole webcam with
Remember,
that.
he's talking
Look at her face. She's like, yeah, kill me.
As the chat progresses and plans are made to meet, he types, "I'm so freaking horny. You know, if you had me naked, I'd want more, right?" But just before he gets in his car,
I could never do that.
He calls.
I was really looking forward to it. That's not fair. I'm so bored here.
It appears the man is having second thoughts. Could it be that he's actually having a change of heart and is questioning his own behavior?
I was like, well, are you gonna call if you're coming, or if you're
She
not
literally
coming? He's
sounds
like, I'll call
13.
either way.
A few hours go by.
That's a good
and we
decoy.
don't hear anything from Rutherford. We assume he's not coming.
Okay, gotcha. I'm familiar with that approach.
Until suddenly, someone spots him pulling into the driveway. That's his red Corvette driving around to the back of the house. The decoy goes out to wave him in.
Come on in. The door's open!
Where are you?
Oh, I'm just gonna go finish getting ready. I'll be right there.
Come here.
No, I promise I'll be right back.
No, come here.
I'll be right there. Just wait.
Next, I want you to come here.
Yes.
Rutherford
Yeah.
Get him.
says this is a setup. Still
My boy Hanson.
denying what he'd been up to.
Why don't you take a seat?
Just this kid I've been talking to.
This kid.
Just this kid I've been talking to.
How old?
13, 14.
13. And how old are you?
He looks like he's on something.
Too
Or
old.
his eyes are in
But
pure
there's
shock.
one thing he doesn't want to tell us.
What do you do for a living, Jim?
I'd rather not say. Who do you work for?
I'll get to that in a minute.
No, I'd really like to know. I'm sure I'm on TV or something right now.
Apparently, the man has seen our investigations before and doesn't want to reveal what he does for a living on national TV. So I ask him again.
Why don't you just tell me what you do for a living?
I'm a teacher.
And what grade do you teach?
6th grade.
6th grade.
Agree, Smith. That would fuck me
Kids
up. Ew,
about
he's
the
a
same
teacher.
age as the girl you were coming to see.
James Rutherford is a 6th grade teacher at a Catholic school in Cincinnati.
Oh
He
my
also
God.
coaches track. He drove 2 hours to get here.
I would never do anything.
Uh,
I don't know why I'm here.
You were on your webcam, showing off in front of this 13-year-old girl.
I know.
And the conversation you had with
Ugh.
how many shots did you
I know.
take?
I know. I don't know why. I need help.
Then
3
the
or 4?
teacher offers
Okay.
this excuse.
I am
Pretty
going
fucked
through a
up.
divorce. My wife Thursday told me she was leaving me.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it right for you.
No way.
Have this kind of
I know,
discussion.
and I shouldn't have.
The teacher admits he's chatted with underage kids before and was worried that it had become a problem for him, a serious problem that was getting worse.
I've thought about this a lot. For
I bet you
years.
did.
Maybe I should just stop. Maybe I should get counseling. Maybe I
What?
should get help. And I was like, well, it's not that big a deal. I've never taken it to this step. I don't know if this week has just pushed me over the edge.
But fortunately, he's fallen over the edge into
Yeah, right.
our undercover investigation instead of an encounter with a real child.
You ever watch Dateline NBC?
I'm not a lightweight double kill.
You've seen one of these.
You know, that was one of the reasons I thought.
He's
why
a
am I doing
heavyweight.
this? This could be
I've been drinking for like 3-4 hours.
Previous program
Not fair.
on computer predators.
I didn't think I was a predator. I wasn't coming up here for anything physical.
That's a common
Yeah,
excuse
right.
we've heard again and again, and this man knows.
As he's surrounded by like 6 men with mic booms and cameras.
Were suspicious. You had seen our previous stories. probably got a chuckle out of what happened to some of these guys.
Yeah.
Yes, I have mommy.
Those guys
Mommy
are
mega thick.
sick.
I got the whole bottle
Why would
here.
you do that? And that was what, a month and a half ago? And then here I am.
But what about the young students he comes in contact with every day? Has this teacher ever crossed that line? His online chat comes uncomfortably close.
I could be your teacher. Would you flirt with me? She
Oh
says
my
wink
God.
at you and stuff. Hee hee, okay.
I've never, ever crossed a line like that with a person that I was a student. Ever. Not even thought about it. I guess maybe it was just like online, it was like they weren't real.
But I guess the question that some people might ask is this. If you eventually evolve to the point where you'd come here to meet a 13-year-old girl after this kind of a conversation, at what point do you suddenly become interested in kids in the school you teach? Right? It's a legitimate question.
Ew,
He talked to us for
go
more
to
than 40
hell.
minutes. Several times he asked, "Are the police outside? Am I going to?"
Hang on. Rewind. Watch the mic boom guy.
He talked to us for more
He
than
puts down the boom.
Several times he
He's like, okay, well, he's about to get tased. I'm bored.
While he was inside, detectives from the Dark County Sheriff's Office had moved into place and were waiting to arrest him.
Well, Jim, I appreciate that.
I'm sorry. I mean, and tell that kid I'm sorry too. All right? I will.
In the end, what started as a possible meeting with a child ends in an encounter with police,
Sheriff's Department, stop, put your hands on your head.
which he confesses even more during interrogation.
Even the cops are jaded.
You do have a problem.
Obviously.
And you've admitted that, okay? That you have talked to minors before, 13 years of age. Do you masturbate?
Why are all the cops fat?
Ew. Why is he admitting everything?
So
Like,
you're so driven by this.
Thank God he is.
I mean, yeah, but
Well, no, I think I feel like I should at least tell you. It's not like I go on there specifically looking for little kids.
Tuck your head.
Regardless
bullshit. He's a fucking 6th grade teacher. I wonder why.
all the other men to the county jail, where he's
As if he just discovered that he's a fucking pedophile.
strip searched, and thrown in jail. From his jail cell, he calls his employer.
He resigned that position yesterday in order to spare his students, and
what happens to him next is in the court's hands.
Which is bound to surround this case.
Coming up, a reality check for parents. What's your child doing on?
Kai, do you believe pedophiles can never be fixed with us?
When the Catch a Predator 4 continues.
Fixed like castrated, yeah. Okay, we have that technology. We can like chemically castrate them.
Have been predicated on the idea that teenagers are
Honestly, I think that it would be a good punishment for anybody who's actually ever acted on it.
I wouldn't mind if like half these guys they were like, look, I'm attracted to kids. That's just my affliction. That's a disease I'm born with. Okay, well let's castrate you. Let's fix it. And I don't fucking know. Just dedicate your life to something else.
Yeah.
Do math. I don't fucking know.
And don't be a priest, because it doesn't work.
And don't be a priest.
Blog who's cyber stalking your son. It is reality.
Do teens let strangers into their online world? In a survey conducted by the intelligence group, Dateline questioned 5 teenagers across the country.
Are you sleepy yet?
14 to 18 about
Not
their
really,
computer habits.
but I woke up late.
Yeah.
Are you sleepy?
When asked if they chat online to people they've
Pretty
never
drunk.
met before, an
Still tired.
overwhelming
Yeah, it's like
majority
3
said
a.m.
yes,
here.
whether it's all
Holy
the
shit,
time,
it is.
sometimes, or not very often. When asked if someone they've met online has wanted to meet them in person, 58% said yes, and 29% said they had a scary experience online. What about personal information, tools a predator can use like a name, a picture, an address, a birthday? When asked,
Do you remember Habbo Hotel?
Yeah.
I probably talked to when I was like 13. I was younger than 13 because I remember you had to sign up. It said like you had to be at least 13, and I was definitely faking it. I was probably 11 or 10 or 12, and I remember talking to so many people that would be like ASL, age, sex, location.
A big no.
And I'd have like random boyfriends on there. Like that on RuneScape too.
Should be a red flag.
I probably talked to so many pedophiles.
Where are you at?
Like so many.
And that brings us back to the parade
And I had no
of
idea.
suspected predators in Ohio. Next
The swimming pool is closed. I remember that little saga.
when some of the men you've seen tonight appear in court.
The maximum penalty is up to 12 months in prison.
Also will expose more suspects looking to meet young teens.
That's our boy.
I remember on RuneScape, I would just get my boyfriends to give me armor and gold.
Boyfriends.
Yeah, I'd have like multiple boyfriends because I would just pretend to be their girlfriend, and then they give me their armor and their gold and shit, and I would just leave.
For doing the very same thing.
There, that's a guy you chatted with.
Yeah, literally.
That's your boyfriend.
That's so fucked up.
Predator 5, and you can log on to our website for a series of guidelines on how to protect your children from internet predators.
Is this episode over?
You never had girlfriends on
it
Habbo?
is. No, I never played Habbo.
You didn't?
No.
A woman is determined.
That's over. You wanna call it a night?
Yeah.
Okay. Me too. Because I'm pretty goddamn sleepy. Alright guys, well, I had fun.
I had fun.
Yeah. I'll try to see if I can get the streaming thing.
Oh, I loved Gaia Online. Wow, I just remember that Angel.
Guy, yeah. I used to make sell art. I
Oh
used
yeah,
to sell
you told me
commissions.
that. And Maple Story, I got married there.
Okay,
a couple
enough.
times.
Alright guys, I'll try to see if I can get the streaming card fixed, and thanks for tuning in. That was fun.
Really fun.
We'll talk to you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.